Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Happy Friday night. Glad to have you guys back in, being a part here on the stream tonight. The Boston Celtics wrapping up their 7-game homestand tonight, looking for win number 40 of the season. They're at the top of the NBA, record of 39-12. The Celtics tonight hosting the Washington Wizards from the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Wizards 14th in the East, right in front of Detroit, 9-41 record. Currently 29th in the NBA, second to last in front of Detroit. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum playing tonight, so he is available. Came in to the injury report listed questionable yesterday due to an illness, upgraded to available tonight. The Celtics have everybody that they usually had throughout the course of this season that had been playing, with a couple of exceptions for tonight. I'll get over a couple of the newcomers that they got from the trade deadline a few days ago and yesterday, Wednesday and Thursday. Yesterday being the trade deadline. But welcome in, everybody. Mario, Behind the Arc fan, Adam, Daniel, welcome to the stream here, guys, for this one. The Celtics looking to take care of business tonight. Washington, 4 straight losses on their home floor entering this game for the Wizards, and now they're on the road taking on the Celtics. Celtics, 2 straight victories, taking care of business over Memphis on Sunday, and then they won against the Hawks on Wednesday. Yeah, kind of shocked that Lakers didn't make a move there yesterday at the trade deadline, and looking right now that LeBron's having less power over in the organization for the Lakers, which isn't not too well towards the future of LeBron, possibly. How long that he'll be for LA now, since they didn't make any move for them. Hey, what's good? Greg on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Mario, welcome back in. Mr. Top's been doing pretty well. Celtics 5-1 in their previous 6 when they faced Washington. They've always just had this matchup here against the Wizards. They beat them the first time. This was game 3 this season, 126-107 back at Washington. The Celtics coming in as monster favorites tonight on their home floor. They're up to right now an 18.5-point favorite tonight. Hey, what's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, I saw that. I got you there, Jeffrey. Sorry about that. My chat for some reason goes over the first couple of people that come in once I like post in a link or so. It goes like above that, but I got you right there. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, Jeffrey earlier in the chat, he was pointing out that the Celtics got a couple key players here. So this is what they got from the trade deadline. So my apologies if you guys were earlier on or so, because I get some like notification thing. So if you come like before the stream, I get some notification thing that like posts in front of the people who join the chat like before it starts for some reason, and then it like takes down those messages. So I try to scroll up, but it won't let me scroll up all the way to like the top of the chat for some reason, to like the very beginning. But Xavier Tillman, I really like what they got here. 6'7" power forward from Memphis. They made that trade before the Hawks game on Wednesday. They got Xavier Tillman from Memphis the day before the trade deadline finished. Really active defender, good on the defensive side of the floor. He's listed as a 6'7" power forward, so it's like kind of like a smaller power forward for his size, but I feel like he plays much like larger of his height though, because he's built like bigger. He's 6'7", 245 for Xavier Tillman. Pretty good playmaker as well. He can find guys like cutting backdoor to the hoop for a big man. He came from Michigan State, so he's in his 4th season in the NBA for Michigan State, but super active defender that can come up with a ton of deflections. More so known for the low post. He doesn't really shoot the three well. Not too good either at the free throw line, but he's a big physical body that plays much larger than his height. And he last year in the playoffs, he had a big game against Anthony Davis and the Lakers in the first round. For the Grizzlies in the playoffs, he had 22 points, 13 rebounds in the early stage of that playoff series. So yeah, Xavier Tillman, good pickup off the bench for backup reinforcements for front court depth. And then Jaden Springer, he's more of like a developmental player for the future for Jaden Springer, but 3rd season from Tennessee, and he's played 50 games during his career. He came from Philadelphia, where he got drafted a 6'4" guard, Tennessee Vol, for Jaden Springer, and he's improved every single season, got a lot of defensive upside for him, so looking forward to see what he can do in the future. He was actually named G League MVP last year in the G League Finals. He dropped down 43 points in one of the G League games, which is huge because he wasn't really known as a scorer coming out of college at Tennessee. He was part of like a really solid defensive team that year for Tennessee, but excellent upside for a defender, young prospect too, just 21 years old in his 3rd season in the NBA for Jaden Springer. So yeah, 2 good gets there. One to help out the front court with the Celtics with Xavier Tillman, more like a ready now type player, and it's going to take some time with Jaden Springer, but looking forward to the future. What's good, Raphael? Down in the crowd, welcome back in. Glad to have you guys back in again. Sorry to hear that there behind the arc, fans. Sending my thoughts out to you. Speedy recovery. I'm so sorry to hear about your arm fracture and a cast sling. Oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get better really soon there, man. That must have hurt when that happened, but sending prayers and thoughts out to you right there for a speedy recovery. Alex, welcome back in here, man. Yeah, big win for PC on Wednesday over Creighton. Really needed that to keep them in the bubble picture for them, so got that big win. I caught the end of that game. That was insane. It went into overtime. Devin Carter had this massive 3 to tie it up in the final minute from the logo, and the whole crowd went wild. I was at the Providence Pink Out game on Wednesday. For Creighton, they've kind of been like a seesaw for them this season. I thought they'd be like a top 12 team this year. They did lose their point guard though. Ryan Nembhard, he transferred over to Gonzaga, so that was a big loss there. They have Stephen Ashworth as the new point guard. He came over from Utah State, so they still have a lot of questions there because that's a good like starting 5. Once again, they got a good starting 5 for Creighton. They log in heavy minutes, but that's not a team that's going to overwhelm you like with athleticism or so. Those are more like high IQ type players or so in the lineup, but I see a lot of bracketology experts or bracketology predictions out there, and I've seen a lot of people go against Creighton in the first round right now because I know they've been inconsistent and stuff. Lately they seem like they always like win that first round game no matter who they play. They played UC Santa Barbara a couple of years ago and they won by 1 in the first round. So when they have that extended period of time before like the Big East tournament up until their first round tournament game, they somehow are able to sneak one past and pick up a win there. So it's going to be interesting to see who they get in the bracket come March. But yeah, PC is going to have to keep on winning games. They got a big one this weekend against Butler, which both of those teams are bubble. That's a huge one. But yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum playing tonight. Celtics looking to take care of business tonight here at the TD Garden. Last time the Celtics played against the Wizards, it was the 3rd game of the season. Boston won with ease, 126-107 at Washington on October the 30th. And the Jades combined for 69 total points. Jaylen Brown, 36 points. He made 8 threes. Jason Tatum, 33. He made 4 threes. Yeah, good question. They had that loss against Clemson earlier this week for UNC. they're probably the final number 1 seed right now for them, for UNC. I wouldn't be shocked if Tennessee, they might even move up to a 1 for Tennessee. So right now, Purdue, UConn, those are pretty solid. See, Arizona won that game last night. It went into triple overtime against Utah. Like, Joe Lunardi has Arizona as a 1. I don't know about that, going up that high for Arizona. They get some pretty bad losses for them. I think before it's all said and done, they're either a 2 or a 3. Yeah, Wisconsin was a 2 earlier this week. They really just look bad right now. They had a terrible loss against Michigan a couple nights ago. Yeah, they're hitting some issues right now with Wisconsin. They're on a downfall for them. I think they lost 3 straight right now. Hey, what's good, Uncle Pizzle? Glad to have you back in, man. Going to be tipping off in a couple minutes from now here. Boston, 18.5 point favorite coming in. Second largest point spread of the season for the Celtics that they've been favored at. That game against Memphis, that was a 19.5 point favorite that they were favored on Sunday. And this is a game here that I would love to see the Celtics see if they can start to get to the rim and take it more inside and just attack on this Washington team. Washington not with the size tonight. Their tallest player in the starting 5 is listed at 6'9". So this is gonna be a huge game, I feel like, for Porzingis tonight with a massive size advantage. Washington traded away their center yesterday, Daniel Gafford, to Dallas, so they're losing a lot of interior defense for today's game, for this matchup there. So yeah, it's been brutal for the Wizards. So they're 29th in total defense, last in rebounding, 29th in 3-point shooting, 27th in interior D. And yeah, this should be a game that Porzingis just feast upon this defense, gets his points tonight. Hey, what's good? Bill on the stream, welcome in. Let's see here. I gonna mine San Diego State taking on Nevada tonight. Nevada's the favorite by 2.5. Honestly, I would go with San Diego State in that one there. I'm looking at the game for today. That's road at Nevada for San Diego State. Yeah, San Diego State needs to pick up road victories too for them, so that could be a statement chance because they're trying to find road opportunities. Yeah, Bill O'Brien, I saw that. He's now the new head coach for Boston College, so he pulled out of the offensive coordinator job at Ohio State and took the BC head coaching job there. That's huge because he already has his whole family situation set up around the area, so I bet you family played a big role in taking the BC job. Starting lineup tonight looks like this: Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis. Jason Tatum available tonight and inside the starting 5. He is listed questionable heading into this matchup. Boston heavy favorites by 18.5 points. Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole, Bilal Coulibaly, Denny Avdia, Kyle Kuzma will all get the start tonight in this game, and that entire starting lineup is listed at 6'9" or less in terms of their size, as they traded Daniel Gafford yesterday to Dallas for Washington. So Boston here with a big opportunity to see if they can do damage in the points in the paint column for this matchup. Yeah, I heard about that. So Chip Kelly gonna get the offensive coordinator position at Ohio State. Celtics with 2 players listed out. That's the 2 new trade deadline guys, Jaden Springer, Xavier Tillman, both listed out tonight. 3 players listed out for Washington: Marvin Bagley III, Isaiah Livers, and Patrick Baldwin, all listed out. Those guys, former Pistons, now on the Wizards lineup. Yeah, good question. Do all but West Virginia and Oklahoma State from the Big 12 deserve to make the tournament? Yeah, good question there. UCF, I've got them out for UCF, but they've played spoiler into a lot of teams this year for UCF picking up like multiple upset wins. I'm going to be interested to see where Oklahoma finishes in that conference because they've really been going downhill lately for Oklahoma. They were top 10 at one point this season. Celtics, massive favorites tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Boston looking to take care of business on their home floor. The final game of a 7-game homestand here at the TD Garden before they fly out to Miami to face the Heat before the Super Bowl on Sunday. The Celtics control the opening tip. Boston right to left on the floor. They wear their white jerseys that they go in the city edition for today's matchup. The lob goes to Holiday. Down low inside the post. Puts up the shot. No good off the rim. A rebound control by Tyus Jones here for Washington. Jones turned it over up the floor off to Tatum. They got numbers 4-on-2. Fast break. Brown shovels the Tatum downhill to the rim. Scores. Up and in off the glass with a layup. Quick 2-zip. Celtics lead off the turnover committed by Washington. Washington black uniforms tonight. They got some odd colors on the numbers and letters. It's like turquoise, so I can barely even read who they got right now. As that's Jordan Poole. Fall away mid-block. Connects on it for 2. Yeah, these are thin numbers tonight that I'm dealing with, and plus they're turquoise blending into black for the uniforms that they're wearing. Porzingis up fake. Takes the jumper for Kuzma. Swoosh. That's good for 2 by Porzingis on the board. Gonna have a big night tonight, I feel like. Yeah, the spread for Porzingis was 19.5 points over/under for his spread tonight. Missed 3, quick up the floor, no good by Washington. Porzingis being held onto, as that's a foul picked up, reaching in charge to pull off the entry pass. Oh, I didn't catch that today, Jeffrey. Yeah, thanks for the update there. So, Dante Hightower, wow. So, linebacker coach for him. That's awesome. Inbound for the Celtics. Brown attacking downhill right to the rim. Scores. Up and it off the backboard. Good downhill drive right on the Wizards defense. Pull quick up the floor. Alter by Porzingis. Missed it off the back rim. The Celtics with numbers in transition. Holiday sends it out to Porzingis. Watch out. Right down the lane. Gets the easy layup with a right-handed finger roll. Straight to the paint in this game against the number 27 interior defense in the NBA, the Washington Wizards, and the Celtics right now attacking 4 for 5 from the floor. Teardrop is good for 2 off the runner by Tyus Jones. Celtics with the ball 2 minutes through so far, controlling pace, controlling tempo. White at the right wing sends it on top off to Tatum. Celtics already with easy points in transition. Tatum jacks up a 3. Off the rim, no good. Adia collects the defensive rebound. Wizards with possession now of Dia. Attacks downhill to the rim. He scores the layup plus the foul. So he got clipped from Jaylen Brown right from behind. And this will be one coming up at the free throw line. Let's see here the replay of Dia attacking on Jaylen. Yeah, not really much right there. Jaylen, the tug of the jersey, but referees say that it's enough to warrant the and one there. Wasn't really much contact that Jaylen had as Jaylen picks up his first personal foul. Of Dia with a free throw, bounces in. 1-point game now. Yeah, Alabama's looking really solid right now. They got a guard with Mark Sears that can take over a game, and yeah, Dayton, what a season they've had. Not as great as that 2020 year, but still a solid season for the Flyers. Porzingis off the entry pass, backs his way, turn around over Kuzma, and Porzingis gets fouled. He'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line here for Porzingis. Getting to the paint, so key so far tonight for Boston. They've only attempted 1 3 this entire game. Just going downhill, getting to the rim, getting to the paint, transition points. This Wizards defense, they just can't get back and get reset in time. This is a team tonight that you just got to take care of business on your home floor. Final game of a 7-game homestand. You played here so much lately, and you're used to your home floor. It's a Friday night. Your fans, jam-packed house for this one at the TD Garden. Both of the free throws good by Porzingis. The Celtics by 3. And this is the ideal game for take care of business tonight. Boston pressuring in the backcourt. Washington able to cross midcourt with it. This is your first impression tonight as Washington passes to the quarter, though, as Celtics pick up a personal foul off the bump. So that is charged to Porzingis on his first personal as he bumps Coulibaly off his drive. I don't know about that call either. Coulibaly stepped out of bounds and then passed it away, but referees called it on Porzingis. But this is your first impression tonight if you're the Celtics for Xavier Tillman and Jaden Springer. You want these guys to feel the Celtic pride tonight in this building. And you want to blow out this team in any way possible. Missed 3 straight away off the open 3 by Washington. Brown dribbles up, right baseline, kick out to the wing, touch pass, White. Tatum flings it down low. A nice find right there. There's Drew Holiday up and through. It's good for 2 inside the low block. Jason Tatum, beautiful assist right there. 10-6 points in the paint for Boston in the early going. Imagine if they could do that last week against the Lakers. Points in the paint. They would have won that game. Avdija at the wing. Bounce pass off the roll down. Deflected, intercepted by Tatum. Celtics up the floor here in transition. Lobs it over to Brown. Brown off the pivot. Brown underneath. Has position. Pass pull scores. Up and in off the glass. Good for 2. 14-7 now. Oh, I got you there. Yeah, I thought so, because I was going to say, yeah, it was a 2.5 point difference in that Nevada-San Diego State game. I think San Diego State, they get a chance to prove themselves tonight on the road. I think they get an opportunity to take that one as Jordan Poole sinks the 3. I'll take a look at San Jose State, because I'm not even familiar with what their rankings are right now for them this season. But 16 right now, plus 16 against Colorado State. Colorado State's been slipping lately, though, as the Celtics just scored once again, and Tatum trying to attack that time, missed the layup, no good. 7:45 left to go in the first as they go in an outlet and throw it down with a two-handed flush by Kuzma. 16-12, Kuzma. So we have a timeout here taken on the floor right now. 7:42 left to go as we enter the first timeout tonight's game. And Boston, 4-point lead. Washington, though, starting to creep back in this one. All right, so first timeout right now. Both of these teams shooting the ball well. Celtics 7 for 10, 5 for 9 by Washington. Liking what the Celtics are doing tonight. 14 points out of the 16 through the paint so far. Yeah, there's only 4 college basketball games tonight. So Dayton, VCU, San Diego State, Nevada. San Jose State, Colorado State. That's the other one that's on tonight. I wonder why it's just like such a limited slate tonight. I know like everybody basically plays on Saturday, but it seems like it's much more. Okay, so Colorado State 18-5, San Jose State, yikes, 8-15, 1-9 in the conference. Jeez, I'm just gonna see how these two teams have done, like in recent games or so I can see. Yeah, South Carolina, incredible jump that they've had this year. Like, people just completely wrote them off after that Alabama loss. I think it was like 74-47. They lost in early January, and after that, they've just been rolling ever since. What's good, Timothy Bradley? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys stopping by. So, yikes. That's at Colorado State tonight. So, this is how San Jose State, so they're plus 16 against Colorado State. This is how San Jose State has played in the road games this season against other teams in the bracket from the Mountain West. They lost by 21 at Utah State, lost by 30 at Nevada. Yikes. Somehow that was a home game that they lost by just 3 against San Diego State. San Diego State really struggling in road games this year. 12 against Fresno in the last game. UNLV lost by 12. Yeah, they've been losing by double digits a bunch. Colorado State, they've started to get back together. 13-point win over Boise. Previous 2 home games, 8-point win against San Diego State, 13-point win against Boise. Honestly, I think they're gonna win by much more than 16 tonight for Colorado State. There, yeah, the San Jose State team is really struggling. Colorado State, they do have wins on their home floor, but they don't have like any massive wins lately. That could be one that they could put on like a massive win tonight. I feel like in that game. So honestly, I think they'll win by more than 16 in that one tonight. So I take Colorado State on the line. Yeah, that's just a one-win team in the conference there for San Jose State. But honestly, it's been crazy this season what's going on. But looking at how they performed in recent games against like teams in the tournament, Utah's Mountain West teams that's right now in the bracket, Utah State, and there was another road one that they got crushed against. It was Nevada. They lost by 30. Washington just buried a three. They came out with an offensive rebound there. Kuzma steps into a three, bricked it off the back of the glass. No good as the Celtics have it here. White. 2-zip offensive rebounds in favor of Washington. Not a good sign for the Celtics because this is a Washington team that's dead last in rebounds per game this season in the NBA. Tatum missed the three. Celtics yet to make a three tonight. 0 for 3 from the perimeter. Tatum almost forced a steal, attacking downhill to the rim, and Jordan Poole gets the bucket, and Washington with a 1-point lead. 17-16. Brown up the floor. Brown lobs it up over the top for Porzingis, threw it a little behind him, able to catch it out. Porzingis fall away. Off the glass, too strong, looking for the foul call as he worked on Avdia, and Avdia just airmails it right to the cameraman on the bounce. This is turning out to be a sloppy game right now. The Celtics losing physicality on the glass, not hanging in strong the previous 2 minutes back from the timeout. And Washington would just the worst out of worst turnover there. Denny Avdia passed it off to a ghost and just sent it well wide left to the bucket next to where the camera seats are. What's good? Tony in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Wow, Donovan McCrabb taking Richmond in his last 4 in. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Brown, kick out to the wing. Hauser took a 3. Before that, though, we get a foul. It's going to be away from the basketball. Picked up, charged to Washington here. That's charged to Denny Avdia on the floor. A little choppy lately here in this game, and now Boston will get the inbound. Referee spotted the basketball. The foul occurred well away from where the shot was taken, so the refs spotted it all the way back in midcourt. Celtics with the inbound. Jaylen Brown guarded by Poole at the left wing. Brown dribbles up, spin move, jumper, mid-range. Brown connects on it. Jaylen Brown good for 2. Celtics take the lead. 18-17 right now. Wizards cross midcourt with Jordan Poole. Poole guarded top of the key. Hands it off to Avdia. Avdia at the top, working on Brown. Avdia dribbles up, drives inside off the Euro step, floats up the runner, missed rim short. Porzingis collected the defensive rebound. Celtics with it now. White dribbles up to the left double, finds Porzingis on the outside. Porzingis laces up a 3. That is well short, and they go on an outlet pass. Tyus Jones couldn't corral as he dribbles out to the corner. Jones jacks up the 3, and he swishes it right in front of the Celtics bench there as the Wizards take the 2-point lead. 20-18, 5 minutes left to go in the first. That's 11-4 points in the fast break in favor of Washington. Right now, Celtics defense struggling to get back in transition quite a bit in this first quarter. Lob to Porzingis. Porzingis held up by Coulibaly. Coulibaly picks up the reach-in foul. Yeah, it's crazy that... we're probably going to not have a tournament this season with Gonzaga. Gonzaga's going to have to beat St. Mary's most likely in the WCC tournament to get there. Gonzaga, as we have a pass off the roll down. Porzingis punches it down with a right-handed flush. Right dish right there. Derek White with an assist as we're tied 20-all. Gonzaga, if they want to have any chances of being in at large, they have to win tomorrow against Kentucky on the road at Rupp. Tyus Jones guarded by White at the wing. Jones flings it out right corner. Coulibaly catching fire 3. Bricked off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Porzingis. And a loose ball foul picked up, charged to Washington in frustration there as Porzingis came down with a rebound. Let's see, this was a nice dish down low. It was Jaylen Brown who got the assist. Check that right there. Jaylen Brown got that last assist standing around the perimeter next to White, who was right next door. White off the inbound here. White on the floor with Brown to Porzingis, Hauser, and Horford. The lob gets sent to Porzingis at the mid-block. Backs his way, draws a double team. Moves now on top. Brown fires the pass. Right quarter, open three. Hauser missed at the far side quarter as the Wizards collect the defensive rebound. Coulibaly bursts to speed up the floor. Huge rejection right there by Porzingis as he denies Coulibaly. Celtics with a possession. White. Spin move. Dribbles up. Lost the handle. Turns it over inside the key. Wizards pick up the steal with Corey Kispert. Up the floor with pull, floats up the runner. That's Kuzma who missed off the back rim. A rebound secured here by Brown. Brown attacks, kick, quarter, White, extra pass. Horford, a three, rattles it. It's good. Big Al Horford with a three ball. 23-20. Celtics with a 3-point advantage and a timeout taken on the floor by Washington. 3:37 left to go, remaining in this first quarter of action. The Celtics 3-point advantage. That right there is called ball movement, leading us to the timeout. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams as well here on this one. And this is Celtics heavy in the poll right now, which is expected. Heavy favorites tonight, 78% to 22%. Right now, dominated by the Celtics. Right now, it's only a 3-point game. So, got to keep on attacking against this Wizards team. Washington struggling to get back in transition, setting their defense out in transition. Porzingis already a quick 8 points, 6 points by Jaylen Brown. 4 by Drew Holiday so far. 3 off the bench by Horford. Tatum's got 2. Derek White yet to score tonight. He's got 2 assists, 1 steal though. Yeah, Porzingis had that massive block that led to that transition play. Entire starting 5 scored for Washington. 7 points by Jordan Poole, the top scorer. 5 each by Kuzma and Trey Jones. Yeah, crazy like how a team loses to Chicago State. Just, I don't get it. It's insane. So that was Northwestern that lost against Chicago State. Northwestern was the team that lost against Chicago State, which is crazy. And right now, Northwestern's in the bracket around like a 10-9 seed range. They played Purdue twice. They beat them the first time and then lost in overtime the second time to Purdue. It's crazy. A lot of lopsided games in the schedule tonight for the NBA. The Bucks are hosting the Hornets later tonight, tipping off in a couple minutes from now. Milwaukee pulling a 15.5-point favorite on the line tonight, hosting Charlotte. And if you haven't been keeping up with the NBA standings lately, Milwaukee's no longer in second right now in the Eastern Conference. They have dropped back to third right now. So it is Cleveland who has been on just a major winning streak for them. They've won 8 straight games for the Cavs. So Cleveland has moved all the way up to second. They're 4.5 games behind Boston in the East right now. So Cleveland, if the season ended today, they'd be the 2 seed. And then Milwaukee, 33-19. New York, 33-19. There'd be a tie for the third place team between the Bucks and the Knicks. The Bucks with the season series right now. Yeah, Memphis is fall off. FAU, I have no clue how they're still ranked. They lost against Charlotte, lost against Bryant. They got upset yesterday against UAB. And I bet you, I would take the field as we come back from the timeout. Jordan Poole, 9 points now, scores the lay. Missed 3 by Pritchard in his first appearance today in this game as we're down to 3:15 left to go in the first. But I bet you as Corey Kispert makes a 3, rattles in. That's what he's known for. It came out of college from Gonzaga as a sharpshooter for Corey Kispert. Delivers the 3 ball. 4 for 11 from 3 for Washington. Just 1 for 7 for Boston right now. The score's 25-23. Brown, shake and bake at the elbow. Floats up the runner, looking for the tie. No good. Skipped around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound. Al Horford couldn't control it. Ripped away by Eugene Omoruyi. on a two-way contract from Rutgers and Oregon. Came up with a rebound over Horford, and the floater is good by Kispert at the free throw circle. 7-zip run by Washington in the last minute. Celtics looking to get their offense back on attack mode here. Brown lobs off to Horford, double teamed outside Porzingis. Pritchard over to the corner. Hauser attacks baseline, gets fouled. And he'll have 2 coming up shooting at the free throw line for Sam Hauser. Yeah, so the Memphis Tigers have completely collapsed. Lucky that they're even close to the bracket right now. They were top 10 at one point this season. FAU, I have no clue how they're ranked at 20 right now. They have close win after close win. They're just so lucky for FAU, but I know I'm going to go against them in the first round. There's something that they're really missing this year for FAU. They look like they're a one-hit wonder. Jason Tatum checks back onto the floor. Hey, what's good? Ron in the stream. Welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about that. Yeah, for some reason, the notifications from time to time don't come in for some reason. Second free throw is good at the line for Hauser. 2-point game. Wizards with a possession. Bounce pass, top of the key. As they will drive downhill to the rim. Eugene Amarui scores the layup. He made that a little bit more difficult than what it should have been right there off the downhill drive, but that was a clear pathway, and the Celtics turned it over. Drew Holiday missing the mark in the pass to the corner off to Pritchard. Some tough minutes early on right now for Peyton Pritchard on the floor. Thought about pulling up from 28 feet. Drives downhill to the rim, and Avdia scores the layup. They're having their way right now, going downhill in this opening quarter. Celtics down by 6, looking to get their act together here in this one. Tatum wide open, spots up from the 3. Off the pass by Holiday, missed off the mark there for Tatum as Kispert collects the defensive rebound. Kispert hands it off to Poole. Jordan Poole crossover, takes the 3 over Hauser. Skipped around to rip it out. Huge contact down low. It's going to be picked up on the floor here as Al Horford and Amarui got tangled up against each other. And looks like the referees will call it on Al Horford on the floor. So both of them just got tangled up against each other trying to box out for this rebound. Oh yeah, they called it on Al Horford. He swung down Amarui, trying to get position there. Inbound for Washington. Poole guarded at the top of the key by Horford. Crossover, dribbles up, drives, kicks out to the corner. It's Landry Shamet who has it. Lost the handle, turnover, stolen away by Horford. Up the floor finds Tatum. Tatum on the break. Tatum passes out to Pritchard at the corner. They had numbers on transition. Couldn't find Pritchard, though. Was Tatum up the floor. Tatum receives it from Pritchard. Tatum working one-on-one on Avdia. Backs his way. Kick out to the top. Pritchard takes the 3. Off the mark, no good. Tipped over, though, for the offensive rebound by Holiday, keeping the possession alive. Tatum off to Holiday. Drives. Kick. Corner. Horford. Touch pass. Left wing 3 open. No good off the mark. Missed by Hauser. Their 3's not dropping. They couldn't get back in transition either. Off the outlet pass. Throwing it down with a 2-handed dunk off a 2-way contract is Amarui with a flush. It's an 8-point game for Washington. Celtics struggling 1 for 10 from 3-point range in this first quarter. Tatum, top of the key, crossover, step back 3 in the air. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Horford. Finds Tatum, elevates for the J. Oh, he hits it. Jason Tatum, bang, bang. Finally, somebody can make a 3 for the Celtics. It goes to JT. It's a 5-point game. Final 20 seconds left to go in the first. 5-point lead for Washington. Edge of the midcourt logo, Jordan Poole. He's guarded by Holiday 101. Poole. 1 second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the first quarter. Poole working on Hauser now. Poole. Spin move. Step back. Jumper deep 2. Swoosh. Jordan Poole connects on it with 2 seconds left to go. 35-28. Final possession for the Celtics. And open up the bank right there. They make it. Cha-ching. Bang, bang. Boston scores the 3 at the buzzer. From half court, if there's a replay of that one, I would love to see it as the camera completely forgot to focus on the 3-point shot by Boston. Peyton Pritchard knocks down the 38-footer at the buzzer. It's a 4-point game to close out the first quarter. They didn't even get that on camera. The camera was focused about the Jordan Poole step back deep two that they forgot to catch Peyton Pritchard with a half-court bank three. Wizards looking for the replay of that one, but looks like the call supports it, so it is correct. So that is indeed a bank three at the buzzer by Peyton Pritchard to put the Celtics within four. Big time. Peyton Pritchard, couple tough minutes he had on the floor, and great to see him finally make a big-time bucket to close out that first quarter there. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys are new as well. Just going to go back up here once again. So let's see what we got here. Clipsman, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this one here, Celtics or Wizards in this one. Arku, welcome on board. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, way too many threes when they go into this Joe Mazzulla ball that they got. Jay, welcome back in. Yeah, Washington right now pretty impressive, hanging in this game here, and the Celtics definitely just getting started. Welcome in relaxing music. We got Edith here in the stream. Welcome on board once again, and hopefully Boston able to start to turn this thing upwards right now, as things were looking good early on. Just transition defense. Where's that been in the first quarter? I have no clue, but it was non-existent in the first quarter for the Celtics. They got out to a great start. Kept on attacking the paint. Their first 12 out of 14 points were scored in the paint. They led to the first time out 14-7, but Washington drilling their threes in this game. They made 4 threes. The Celtics have made 3, but seems like it's much less than that because Jason Tatum, they had gone approximately 8 minutes without making a 3. Washington fast break points 18-7 right now. Boston's defense struggling to get back in transition. 18 points out of the 35. You got more than half of the points in that first quarter through transition points. 56% from the floor. I'm not sure if that's going to be sustainable throughout the rest of this game. Pull jacks up the 3, missed off the back room, no good. Pritchard collects the defensive rebound. 5 on the floor here to start off the second for the Celtics as they go right to left. Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett, Drew Holiday, and Jason Tatum. Tatum at the left wing perimeter. Nobody guarded him. Tatum spots up for the 3, missed off the rim. The Wizards get lucky right there. Washington with their 5 on the floor. Landry Shamet out there alongside Daylon Wright, Jordan Poole. Eugene Abarui's had a couple buckets so far in this game as the Celtics misfire on a 3 once again off the back rim by Hauser. So right now, struggling to find their stroke for Boston. The lob off to Kispert. He's the 5th player on the floor. Went off the fingertips of Kispert. Behind him, it's a turnover by Washington. Pritchard. Crossover at the right wing. And away from the ball, we get a foul here. Picked up, charge to Washington. That's on Jordan Poole away from the basketball. Inbound for Boston. Tatum finds Holiday at the TD guarded logo near side of the right wing off the inbound. Lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum 101. Takes the jumper. Deep 2. Connects on it. JT knocks down the jumper. Deep 2 baseline. 35-33 right now. Daylon Wright slides it over to his right into the hands to Jordan Poole. Poole crossover. Off to Amarui. Handoff Poole. Floats up the runner. Free throw circle off the back room. No good. A rebound secure by Hauser. Celtics have it past midcourt here. Into the hands to Holiday. Holiday backs his way. Working on Amarui inside the low post. Holiday 1-on-1. Turnaround over Amarui. Off the back room. No good. Good defense right there by Eugene Amarui. The second season from Rutgers and Oregon. Wright shovels out on top. Amarui gonna try a 3. Missed off the front rim, no good. And the Celtics collect a defensive rebound with Pritchard. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. Pritchard dribbles back out left corner. Pritchard now circles around the key. Pritchard looking to pass it around outside into the hands to Holiday. He lobs it across court off to Tatum. Tatum at the top of the free throw circle. Tatum, 5 of the shot clock. Elevates for the J. Oh, he hits it. And he gets knocked down and fouled. Tie game +1 coming up at the free throw line for JT. Not sure if Jason Tatum was going to play tonight. Came into this game questionable due to illness, but upgraded to available today about 5 hours before tip-off time. And Tatum right there rises for the jumper, takes it, and he banks it +1. 35-35. Tatum with 9, looking for 10 here to be the top scorer so far. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back in, man. Free throw's good as he sinks it down. Closer than expected so far this game right now. Boston perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. Gonna have to get points other than Porzingis. They start to do so with Tatum up to 10. Inside as Poole weaves his way around the Celtics defense here, and Poole gets knocked into and fouled on the floor. That's going to be called on. That's actually going to be in a shooting motion, it looks like, here. So Sam Hauser picks up the foul going downhill to the rim was Poole. So this is on the shot. Jordan Poole will shoot too. Kind of like an acrobatic type of shot as he was driving, and then he stumbled underneath the rim. First one's good. Tie game at 36. Yeah, this will be a good depth game for Boston, though. Good get it right game to see if they can get their entire starting 5 in double figures. The Wizards this season struggling defensively at the bottom of the NBA in total defense this season. Right now, a 1-point lead for Washington. Pritchard at the right wing. He banked a half-court buzzer beater to close out the first quarter. Tatum receives the lob, and looks like Washington picks up another personal foul away from the basketball charge to Kuzma right now. And actually, this is going to be defensive 3 seconds in the key where it was ruled. So this will be a technical free throw at the line here for Tatum. And the first one out of 1 is good. So we're tied 37-37. Yeah, been random ticky-tack foul calls committed in this game by Washington. It's been a couple of them and away from the basketball today. Holiday receives the inbound. Holiday inside the key, pass off to Hauser, laces up a 3. That's well off the mark, no good. Kispert collects the defensive board. Washington with it as we approach 9 minutes left to go. Passing off to the trailer, downhill to the rim. Kuzma, no good, but gets fouled. And Luke Cornett picks up the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma will shoot 2 here at the line. Clara, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Wow, what a start for Toronto right now. 34-20 Raptors lead. Quick update in the NBA scoreboard right now. 73-56 Hawks. The Hawks leading at the Sixers right now at halftime. Big lead for Atlanta. Atlanta played the Celtics tough on Wednesday. Raptors and Rockets, that 14-point Raptors lead has all of a sudden dwindled down to 3. In like the last minutes, the Raptors burn a timeout. 36-33 Raptors over Rockets, and the Bucks just tipped off against the Hornets. The Hornets lead by 1, 5-4. And by the way, Kuzma makes the first free throw. The Bucks are right now in a tie for 3rd with the Knicks in the East. It's actually Cleveland who's on the 7-game winning streak right now that's surpassed Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference standings. Second free throw is good by Kuzma. 2-point lead for Washington. Yeah, really good pickup right there with Xavier Tillman, what they got. It's like a solid active defender. I'm kind of shocked he's only listed as 6'7" because he plays like much taller than his actual listed height. He's 6'7", 245. Peyton Pritchard tried to zip it in. The key wide open was Cornett, but it got deflected by Washington. Wow, that would have been a beautiful pass right there, but excellent defense to get a hand on that ball, and Alvarez has sailed out of bounds. Inbound here for Boston. 7 on the shot clock. Tatum sends it off to Holiday. Holiday, 5 in the shot clock. Holiday backs his way inside the key. Turn around. Connects on it. Drew Holiday up and through. Zips it through for 2 by Drew. It's a tie game, 39-39. 8:40 left to go before halftime. Kuzma with a 3. Rolled around the rim and out. No good. Celtics collect the rebound. Pritchard on the floor with Tatum, Kuzma, White in court at. Tatum backs his way. Tatum goes inside. No good off the mark. Tipped off the glass, and Tatum gets fouled. That's 2 hard-earned shots coming up here at the free throw line for Tatum, drawing contact, and then, yeah, Tatum getting fouled by Shamet. Shamet Looking for that offensive foul call. Tatum got away with one right there as he went up for it and then knocked Shamit at the bottom part of the chin. So Tatum at the free throw line shooting 2. First one is good. Yeah, Jaden Springer too. That's good pickup right there for the future, what they got. He's improved every single season. Wow, Jeremy Grant. Yeah, he's been great lately for him. That's awesome. So 49 points for him. Wow, that is awesome. Second free throw by Tatum. That one's down the middle. Jason Tatum, the top scorer, 13. After that, Porzingis with 8. Porzingis has been on the bench for quite a bit of time. He's got 1 personal foul, but when he's been out there, he's played 10 minutes. He's scored 8 points. Attacking downhill, Kispert, no good. Couldn't finish off the glass. Celtics come up with a rebound. Jaylen Brown on the floor, looking to set the tone for this team. They get a 5-4 in transition to White. Dump off downhill, right to the rim. Drew Holiday with an open layup as the Celtics extend the lead. Nice ball movement right there as Washington looks confused defensively inside the interior. That's what the Celtics got to do. Once they get Porzingis back in this game, they're going to have the clear-cut size advantage. They rolled out their entire starting 5, listed at 6'9" or smaller on the roster, with everybody inside the starting 5 tonight for Washington. But Drew Holiday, head full of steam, going to the rim. Saw that it was a 5-on-4 that Corey Kispert was out of the play, that he fell down next to the stanchion as he missed the layup, and the Celtics just take advantage right there. And Holiday with a beautiful dime off to the made layup for the Celtics there for 2. So we'll have the timeout taken on the floor by Washington. 4-point lead now for Boston. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. And yeah, this has been quite a bit of a game, more than what I expected in the first half here. Props to the Wizards because they've been hanging in right now, keeping this a close game currently. Quick update on my streaming schedule. I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday for my next 2 streams. I was out earlier this weekend because I had a lot of stuff to do, prep work for games for me this weekend. I had a game on Wednesday that I announced in person, and then I got a doubleheader tomorrow. All those links that I do in person, I post in the community tab. So my doubleheader I'm doing for women's and men's basketball tomorrow for college hoops, and that's at 1 and 3 p.m. So I got those links over in the community tab if anybody's interested. Those links have my online stream that I'll be announcing in person tomorrow. The next live stream for me will be tomorrow night after I get back home. That will be the Suns at the Warriors, and that's the ABC primetime game tomorrow night at 8:30. And then I'll have the Celtics Heat game before the Super Bowl at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So the next 2 games I'll be covering are both on ABC that they have. 43-39. So we are down to now, I guess 7:56 left to go. Yeah, ESPN's not updating their website, so I wasn't sure about the exact time check, but we're down to 7:56 left to go before halftime here. And the ball is moving for the Celtics tonight, doing an excellent job moving that basketball. They got, right now, 10 total assists. It seems like it's more. This is a game that you really want to put everybody in the starting 5 in double figures. Have everyone contribute scoring-wise. Right now, Derek White's yet to score. 13 by Tatum, 8 by Porzingis, 6 by Holiday, 6 by Brown. And then 3 off the bench by Horford and Pritchard. Hauser with a 2. Hauser been struggling from 3-point range as we come back to action. Washington just scored quickly off the inbounds. Top of the key with Tatum here. Tatum, crossover, steps into a wide open 3, splash, that's good. Jason Tatum making it look so easy tonight. His name was Jackson. Yeah, so he goes to the college, so he's a college announcer. He's a really good broadcaster. He plays in the baseball team too. Washington with a possession. Corner 3 missed off the back rim, though. Good by Kispert. Celtics getting the momentum right now. Jaylen Brown at the right corner. Crossovers. He pivots his way. And he bounce passes over to White. White slices defenders right to the rim, scores up and in with a right-handed layup. Derek White on the board. All 5 starters have scored tonight. Wide open 3. The Celtics fail to get back defensively, and Bilal Coulibaly splashes the 3 ball. 48-44. Vaughn, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Jaylen Brown, that's an uncharacteristic missed layup as he couldn't convert from point-blank range, and a missed layup on the other side by Washington to get it back, though, to the quarter. Another 3 by Coulibaly, and he drills another triple. 48-47. A lot of miscommunication defensively here by the Celtics, not knowing who to guard right now. They got to get it together, how they want to be playing here defensively. Tatum, baseline dribble, right past Coulibaly to the cup. He scores with a finger roll on a right-handed layup. 50-47. JT Money tonight in this game. Take it over. Coulibaly with a 3. Comes up short. It seems like the basketball keeps on going to number 0 on the floor for Washington constantly. Tatum outside into the hands to Brown. Lobs it inside. Stole away. Kispert came up with a steal. This has been a really just sloppy game here for both of these teams as Kispert up the floor takes it and he makes it. 50-50 right now. The Celtics got to settle down. Timeout on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 5:56 left to go before halftime, and this should be a game that the Celtics should be blowing this team out the water with no business. That this team is in it, and right now we're tied. Gee. Gregory, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate with a dono. Let's get that dono hype for Gregory on the stream. You the legend, man. Yeah, thanks so much. Glad to have you in the stream here, brother. Yeah, this is very odd. Tatum's the best player tonight, and he was coming off an illness. Yeah, illness has been going around like in New England or so. So where I work, one of my coworkers was actually out for the whole week. So yeah, a lot of people like are kind of like struggling lately in terms of like illness, and it's not like we've had like severe cold. Like usually that comes during the severe cold up here, but it's supposed to be like 55 degrees tomorrow that we're supposed to have. We're supposed to be getting a snowstorm like over in Mass, like a significant one, looks like on Tuesday. Yeah, this is just odd. This game, they're not making their threes. They're 3 for 16 from 3. They're lucky that they're scoring in the paint constantly tonight for Boston to make this a game. Points in the paint having a huge impact tonight in the Celtics play in this one. Wow, so Jeffrey saw something. Channel 10, someone threw a beer can Wednesday night, hit someone. Gee. Yeah, these are the sleepy Celtics tonight. Gotta wake up. Welcome in Skywave on the stream. David, welcome back in. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. Just kind of mind-boggling right now what's going on with the Celtics. The failure to get back in transition. 20-7 fast break points in favor of Washington right now. It's like nobody's getting back in transition. Like, where's the defense? We've seen a couple outlet passes lead to slam dunks. Defense has been non-existent. And both of these teams actually have struggled from 3. I don't know why Washington, they're 4 for 17 from 3. Also 4 for 17 by Boston, but it seems like it's just... It's because the Celtics can hit those threes. They lead the league averaging 16 made threes per game. Washington is dead last in three-point shooting this season. And they have the same percentage right now, which is odd because it seems like Bilal Coulibaly always like drills that big 3. But the reason why is because Washington has made a couple shots right in front of the 3-point line that were called deep 2s. I know Jordan Poole had one late stretch of the first quarter. Then he made a deep 2. So this is just a very odd game right now. I wish Porzingis could be out here much more tonight. He's only played 10 minutes. Like Joe Mazzulla needs to get back Porzingis in this game. Like, they clearly got the size advantage tonight on the floor. Washington, yesterday, they traded away their big man, Daniel Gafford. So they're kind of limited in size. Their entire starting five that they had tonight is 6'9", 6'9" or under for the Wizards. So that's what they had for the starting five tonight for Washington. As we come back from the timeout here, it's Kuzma, Avdija, Jones, Poole, and Coulibaly, the five starters today for Washington. 10-2 run by the Wizards in the last minute. We get back to action. So now Porzingis is back on the floor. He's only played 10 minutes as we're down to 5:45 left to go before halftime. It's Tatum, Porzingis, White, Horford, and Brown, the five of the floor. Tatum takes the three. No good off the back rim. The rebound controlled by Coulibaly. Coulibaly on the floor with Kisper, Avdija, Tyus Jones, and then Kyle Kuzma. Coulibaly sends it on top. Avdija tries a three over Horford. It rattles in. That's their fifth three made of the night now for Washington. 53-50. Celtics approaching 5 minutes left to go with the basketball. Jaylen Brown at the left wing lobs it off to Porzingis. Porzingis working the one-on-one. Rises for the jumper and gets fouled. As he was working on Denny Avdija, and Porzingis will head to the free throw line, shoot two. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla needs to get this team back in order right now. So 2 shots here at the line for Porzingis. First one's good. Yeah, for the All-Star game this year, I'm going to go with the West this year for the All-Star game. That team looks stacked for the West. The East has got like a lot of like first-timers in the All-Star team. So well-deserved by those guys. But, I mean, those are scores that I wouldn't want to like predict most likely because it's got no defense and anything could happen. Missed three from the corner there by Coulibaly. Celtics come up with a possession. Derek White slides on top to Tatum. Lob down low, Porzingis. Porzingis gets held up and he gets fouled. And he'll shoot two at the free throw line because Washington picks up their 5th personal foul in this quarter. So now they're in a bonus and this will send Porzingis to shoot two. So these are just easy points right now for Porzingis as he went to the free throw line so far. Only one trip so far, 2 for 2. His first time, but he's got held up a lot. Like, Washington's got no answers trying to size up and defend Porzingis tonight. They keep on committing fouls away from the basketball as Boston keeps on feeding him off entry passes. The first one's good. Yeah, so Daniel Gafford, he got traded to Dallas yesterday. Second free throw is good. Porzingis up to double digits. He's got 10 right now. Tatum with 16, the top scorer. Boston perfect. 12 for 12 tonight at the free throw line. 1 point lead. 4:40 left to go before halftime. Coulibaly receives it right corner. Right baseline dribble. His pass off the fingertips of Avdija. Stole away by White. Kicked around and the Wizards pick up the basketball. They jack up a three and it sails out of bounds. That was a weird sequence right there. Derek White, good to see that he's able to get up and hops up all right there for Derek White. As he was down, he had the steal complete and then he lost it as he went down. Corey Kispert will take a seat on the bench right now for Washington. Yeah, hopefully they're able to turn it up big time in the second half. This has been an issue. First half woes for the Celtics. And then second half, they come out much, much better. That game against the Pelicans, they were down by 17 a few weeks ago. They exploded in the third quarter, and they took control of the game, and they won. That one missed shot, but the Celtics get it back. Porzingis up and through inside the key. It's good for two with a second chance points. 56-53. Under 4 minutes left to go here before halftime. Porzingis up to 14 behind Tatum. The game leader with 16. Coulibaly drives right into Porzingis. And Coulibaly gets the benefit of the call there. So this will be 2 free throws coming up by Bilal Coulibaly as he drives on Porzingis. Yeah, Porzingis got him on the elbow going up on the shot. So Boston now with 3 fouls in this quarter. Washington with 5. Foul trouble right now looks like this. Jordan Poole's got 2. Everybody else with 1 or 0 for Washington. Celtics with no foul trouble, which is great. Nobody's got 2. One personal foul between Holiday, White, and Brown. 0 by everybody else, and then Porzingis just picked up his first as well. And Coulibaly made the first one. Second free throw by Coulibaly goes in. 1 point game. Both of these teams managing to knock down their free throws tonight. Celtics perfect at the line, same as Washington right now. The lob goes to Brown. Brown, 101 at 12 in the shot clock. Jaylen Brown backs his way at the mid-block inside a key. Fall away with a right. Swooshes it down for two. Nice little touch right there with a right-handed hook for Jaylen Brown. Falling towards his right. Right baseline dribble off the spin move. Kuzma working on Porzingis. Slides it over to Tyus Jones. Jones floats up the runner. Connects on it. A little teardrop right there by Tyus. We got a 1 point game right now. In the corner, Jaylen Brown kept the dribble. Jaylen Brown's going to compete in the All-Star Game Slam Dunk Contest. Brown finds White, laces up a three. Halfway down, no good. Tipped out to the wing. Offensive rebound from Horford to Tatum to keep it alive. Horford working his way. Low post. Horford puts it up. No good. That's great defense right there by Avdija for Washington. Denny Avdija right down the way. Locking up Al Horford in that possession. A handoff to Kuzma. At the top of the key, Jones fires the pass to the right wing as they will go inside the paint. Pull blocked from behind by Porzingis. Celtics have it back, looking to put up 60 on the board. Tatum at the left elbow. Tatum backs his way 1-on-1, working on Kuzma. Lobs it off to Brown. Brown position, puts it up underneath. No good. Tippins there, though, for two for Jaylen Brown. That's a solid position to stay right with it. 2:20 and counting down remaining. Boston up in the second chance point, 7-3 tonight. A couple resilient possessions so far tonight, just like the Hawks on Wednesday. This Wizards team is playing them tough so far tonight. Missed runner by Jones up the floor. Celtics with it. White shovels downhill right to the rim. Jaylen Brown scores with a right-handed layup. 62-57. Boston crawling up by 5. And the Wizards up the floor right there as Porzingis able to alter it. Another shot, and Jason Tatum transition play couldn't convert on the bucket. Both of these teams going quick up the floor against one another here. A couple missed opportunities, though, to dump off down low. Underneath, it's Coulibaly. He missed it, but he got fouled by White. This has been a fast-paced game tonight here. 1:43 left to go before halftime. Really fast-paced game. Like, both of these teams are not slowing down their offenses. They're just blowing up and down the floor against one another. Yeah, this is, if we have an NCAA tournament game between Alabama and Samford in the first round, we're going to get exactly what we're getting in this game tonight. Just two teams just blowing up and down the floor against one another here. Yeah, same thing if Arizona in the bracket gets put up against Cornell. We'll see that same thing. Just two offenses just going right up and down like that. Arkansas Colgate game from 2 years ago was exactly like that. The first to 100 wins, basically. First free throw is good at the line for Bilal Coulibaly. Yeah, both of these teams just not slowing down the ball at all. 46 attempted shots by Washington in this first half. They're 20 for 46. Celtics are 23 for 49. Right now from the floor. 3-point game. Celtics with possession. The final minute 40 left to go before halftime. White on the floor. Porzingis, Tatum, Holiday, and Brown. And the Celtics started over. That's been a rarity tonight. Pull up the floor. Takes the three over White. And he drills it. It's a tie game. 62-62. They've been solid on transition for Washington. They lead fast break points 26-11. That's unheard of right now that the Celtics surrender 26 fast break points in the first half. That's usually a final score fast break point total. If you're lucky, there's a lot of contact right there as Porzingis was weaving his way right to the hoop, bouncing off bodies, and the Wizards pick up the personal foul. Porzingis will shoot two at the line. It's charged to Kuzma from behind. Yeah, Porzingis looked like he was getting stuck on glue right there. There was some contact from behind, charged to Kuzma. Two shots coming up here, down to 1:07 left to go before half. First one's good. Yeah, especially nowadays. I was saying like first to 100 because I was comparing a couple college basketball games from like what could be potential tournament matchups in March, but also what's been past tournament matchups when you have like two teams that's like top tier offenses. Yep, that's so true with first to 100. Yeah, that's like a lot of games that Kentucky plays in this season. The free throw is good by Porzingis, 64-62. And a jumper is good from 3. That's made by Kuzma. Quick up the floor for Washington, as that is the 10th 3 made in this second quarter. Or 10th 3 made in this first half. At one point, both Boston and Washington were 4 for 17 from 3. The Celtics are 4 for 19 from 3. They haven't hit ever since. And the Wizards are now... They've got 10 threes. They're 10 for 28 from 3. For Washington, pull once again. Oh, he hits it. 68-64. It's another coming of a former Splash brother here. Jordan Poole, part of an 11-2 run for Washington in the last minute and 15 seconds as Jaylen Brown looking to get the basketball back in the final 20 seconds left to go. And Jaylen couldn't finish at the rim. He missed the layup. Just been an uncharacteristic game for Boston tonight defensively, not locking down the perimeter, not getting back in transition defense. And the Wizards going to slow it down for the final possession here before halftime. Edge of the midcourt logo for Tyus Jones. Jones guarded by Brown, 101. Moves it out to the pick and pop roller. Here's a 3 open. Oh, they hit another one. That is good by Denny Avdija with 2 seconds left to go. And the Celtics allows 71 to Washington. Tatum lost it, but Washington came out with a steal, and either way, the time went off the clock. Oh my goodness. Washington's got all the momentum entering the second half. The Celtics, terrible defense. That's a 14-2 run to close out in the final minute and a half before halftime that Washington just went on. This was 62-57 in the final, like, minute and a half. 62-58. Yeah, it was 58 at that point. It's a 4-point Celtics lead, and now it's flipped to for 7 for Washington. Some major defensive miscues. Oh boy. These guys don't look like they're catching their breath tonight at all. This has just been an odd game tonight when you see all these fast break points that's been happening. There's obviously something wrong with the Celtics, and you don't see this from what's been a top defense this season for the Celtics right now, just surrendering 71 points to Washington, which came into the game dead last in three-point shooting in the NBA, and we see wide open threes. Just I don't know if they're feeling right tonight or so. Jason Tatum was coming into this game. He wanted to play. He was dealing with an illness for Tatum, but these guys look like they're not feeling so hot tonight right now if they can't get back up the floor in transition defense. 18 points by Tatum, 14 by Porzingis, 12 by Brown. I really gonna need Derek White to start to make some shots here. Just 2 points by White. Only attempted 3 shots total in the first half by White in 16 minutes. So, yeah, it's been an aggressiveness issue or so for Derek White. Just not a confident first half taking shots for him. He does lead the way with 4 assists, though, so far in this game. But it's just an off game. Like, Sam Hauser not finding his stroke from 3, 0 for 4 from 3. Tatum's 2 for 8 from 3. 3-point miscues. Defensive transition issues have been massive. Like, you don't see the other team scoring all those fast break points. That's crazy. So many fast break points. 23-11 off the fast break in the first half. That's according to ESPN. What I got on the ESPN box score right now, I think it's higher. NBC Sports Boston, I think when they showed the graphic, it was like 26. I believe. That's a final score fast break points number. That's not if you're lucky to get that. Usually because all these NBA teams can get back in transition defense and limit you right there. Like, yeah, this is absolutely unacceptable tonight. What's good, 49ers faithful? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Going to catch up in the chat right now. Yep, so, yeah, PC taking on Butler tomorrow. Big game there. Providence needs to take that one for tomorrow. But, yeah, this is definitely a gut check time for the Celtics in this game. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Bilal Coulibaly splashing down threes. Jordan Poole looks like Steph Curry out there tonight. First time checking Washington here at the half with their numbers. And yeah, they balanced it out. 7 different scores throughout the lineup. 13 points by Jordan Poole. 9 points by Tyus Jones. Currently, Coulibaly's got 7. I feel like these numbers are wrong right now. I got mine over on the ESPN on the box score. Just going to do a simple Google search. Jordan Poole. It feels like he's got more than 13 points tonight. I don't know if ESPN's behind. Yeah, he's got 19. Yeah, my ESPN box score is well behind. And I keep on refreshing it. It says halftime. So there's an issue. I'm going to see if I can update it once again. Yeah, there's something wrong with the ESPN website. Yep, just refreshed it. It says Jordan Poole's got 13 at halftime. So whoever's working the game for ESPN is obviously statting it wrong. Right now because he's got 19 points for Jordan Poole in 19 minutes. So he's got 19 points. They got 4 players in double figures at halftime. So that update was wrong there by ESPN, which I've never had an issue giving like box score updates before. So somebody who's at the game working for ESPN has completely statted it wrong, or they had it to one point and then lost like internet connection for them and are trying to get back the stats or so. So Jordan Poole's got 19, 10 points each between Kuzma and Coulibaly, 11 by Denny Avdia. So that's what they got right now for the top players so far in this game. And then 18 by Tatum, 16 by Porzingis, 12 by Jaylen Brown. Yeah, he had a massive game there for Josh Aduro Wednesday night against Creighton. Hawks looking good tonight. Hawks lead the Sixers 99-81. Trae Young's got 20 alongside 9 assists for Atlanta. Milwaukee up by 12 over Charlotte right now, 34-22. Raptors 12-point lead at the half, 61-49. Yeah, hoping that Providence can get into the tournament, like somehow, some way. I feel like when it's all said and done, Devin Carter's gonna will his team right into the play-in game. Like, it's gonna come down to the final week of the season to determine Providence. But Devin Carter's probably gonna will his team into the play-in game, and you'll see something like a Providence versus Washington State play-in game or something in the first round. Providence, Mississippi State, that would be a rock fight there if that happens. Oklahoma, wouldn't shock me if they get put into a play-in game. They're dropping severely back for them. They're a 6 seed, but that conference is so tough. What they have, Cincinnati is another team that's on the bubble right now. Wake Forest is closing in too. They're just out of the bracket. They're always like the first team out. the past couple years for Wake Forest. Right now, ESPN has Nebraska, Butler, Ole Miss, Florida for the last 4 byes. Mississippi State, Washington State, Seton Hall, and Cincinnati are in. Washington State's been playing really well. I don't know how that's sustainable, though, for them, because you suffer a bad loss in the Pac-12, then you're going to be dropping some significant spots on that board. Washington State has a loss at Cal. So they have losses against Santa Clara, Utah, Colorado, Oregon, and Cal. This is where it really gets tough for Washington State. Either going to be make or break their season, because they're at Oregon tomorrow. That's a huge game between the bubble. Both of those teams are on the bubble. At Oregon tomorrow, and then they got 2 against Cal and Stanford. You got to win both of those games if you're Washington State. And then they're at Arizona State, and then hosting USC, UCLA, and Washington to close out conference play. Kind of just a testament that the Pac-12 once again looks really weak, because I checked the standings today, and UCLA, which has had a terrible season, they are 7-5 right now. They have a winning record in their conference. Utah is 6-6 right now. They're directly in the mid-pack of the Pac-12 for Utah, yet they're considered in the bracket, which is just weird. Just so random. I actually saw a bracket today. They were either an 8 or a 9 seed for Utah. Yeah, I would hate it if they got Michigan State. Michigan State's capable of going on a run. Yeah, Michigan State's capable of not only winning that play-in game, but doing damage against a 6 seed after that and making a run. If I'm a 2, I'm worried about Michigan State there if I'm the 2 seed, because they're looking like they're going to be a 10, and last time they played a 2, they beat Marquette. So watch out if you're a 2 seed if you get Michigan State, because I think they can really do some damage in people's bracket. Yeah, I can check out what Jerry Palm's got for his. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Right now, we're just at halftime, everybody. This has been a shocking one today. Let's see here. Jerry Palm. Somebody had Butler up to a 7 seed. I'm trying to see who that was. Oh, he's got Butler as an 8. I don't know if that was a typo by someone. He's got Butler in an 8-9 against Indiana State. I think that's a little bit too high for Butler. He's also got Clemson as a 5, which they'd play against Grand Canyon, which is a really underrated 12 seed for them. I think they've only lost twice. They hold a win against San Diego State. That's a team you really want to keep an eye out for Grand Canyon. They have just 2 losses, yet they only have received 1 vote in the AP poll. People have been talking about, like, Indiana State, Appalachian State, some of the mid-majors, Princeton, McNeese States, but being well overshadowed is that Grand Canyon team that has just 1 received vote, and they have a transfer from Kansas on that team that's the top scorer. Hey, welcome in, Christian. Glad to have you back in. That's awesome, man. Congrats out to you. That's incredible. So you'll start to be able to drive soon. Yeah, that's big right there. So March 9th, massive game between the tournament. Either Providence will get in, and the overall one for UConn. I think UConn's going to get Quinnipiac in the first round game. They usually put teams by like regions, like close in proximity to one another against each other. That's why I'm liking this Butler-Indiana State 8 versus 9 matchup. And then the winner of that game will take on Purdue. The 1 versus 16. Purdue should play against Green Bay, whereas UConn gets Quinnipiac or Merrimack or whoever comes out of the NEC. UConn can get. Yeah, Arizona against Eastern Washington. I feel like they've been doing a lot of the regional games lately. A few years ago, they did that Loyola Chicago versus Illinois game in the second round, which was huge. But I feel like that's key towards doing more like regional matchups. So, say if you're a stronger 15, but they pair you up with a stronger 2 because they want that regional matchup out of that, or so like a like it's kind of weird that Samford is pulling a 12 for me. I think they'd be a 13 over. Oh, App State is a 12, so they got App State in a 12v5. Okay. McNeese State's got a 13. That's weird. Yeah, I would take McNeese State as the stronger team over Samford as the 12. Right there. That's been an easy conference that Samford's played in, but Furman did come out of that conference last year. Oh, we'll have to see if that even happens, because we talk about these teams being at the top of their conference, but if you're a mid-major, you got to win your conference tournament in order to get there, and there'll be some bid stealers from the tournament that happens, that's for sure. Yeah, Bill O'Brien's the new head coach for BC football. Good for him. All right, so here we go. Start to the third quarter. Celtics looking to really just turn things around as the Wizards have the number on the fast break points, 26-11. So far this game, Boston really struggling to get back defensively as we come back to action. Wizards with the basketball. They turn the quarter, float up the right-handed hook. No good, and Porzingis alters it. And the Celtics come up with a rebound. Boston looking for a much better second half, looking to set the tone here. Brown receives the lob. Holiday swings it out to the wing. Porzingis takes the 3. Off the back from no good. Tipped over by Holiday to the wrong player, though, as he will attack with Abdia. Got rejected by the bottom part of the rim and draws the foul picked up by Tatum. Yeah, Drew Holiday tapped it outside, tried to tap it over to Tatum, though, but Tatum was standing too far back, and Avdia came in, able to swoop up the basketball and took it on the fast break and drew the contact and the foul on Tatum. So a chance here at the free throw line to push this lead right now for Washington. 2 shots. First one, no good. Yeah, I think I heard that. So he was a grad assistant. Started off his career at Brown. Wow. Yeah, he's got a son that plays for Tufts for baseball for Bill O'Brien. So he stays in the area. Yeah, I've announced Tufts as an opponent a couple of times. I haven't announced their baseball team, but they're supposed to be playing a couple of baseball games this year against one of the schools that I announced for. Derek White receives the 3, took it, missed off the front rim, back to White, open 3 in the air, off the back rim, no good. Holiday tipped it to the wrong player again as it went over to Tyus Jones. That's back-to-back misses from the perimeter by Derek White. Struggling to find his shot tonight. The Celtics are 4 for 21 from 3. Huge hustle play. Jaylen Brown came up with a steal. Slid down to out of bounds. Great hustle there for JB. It will stay Washington Valdo. That's all hustle right there on the floor for Jaylen. Gonna need more plays like that throughout the course of this game. Kalabali will be the inbound passer. Derek White limited so far on the floor. Just 2 total points the entire night so far tonight for Derek White. Missed jumper off the follow-away, no good by Jones for Washington. Celtics with a possession now. At the right wing perimeter, it is Holiday. Holiday guarded at the right corner, working on pull 101. Lobs it over to Porzingis. Porzingis backs his way inside the low post off the turnaround. Puts it up, puts it through. It's good for 2. 6-point game now. Yeah, probably not most likely for what I've heard about Bryce Hopkins, so it looks like he's done for the remaining part of the season, but Yeah, I'd be shocked if he does come back for Bryce. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Avdia contested three, step back over Jaylen Brown, and he missed it. No good as it sailed wide out of bounds. That's some tough defense right there. JB right in the grill of Avdia off the step back, and Avdia airballed it. Sailed wide of the rim. Celtics with a possession. Derek White on the floor with Porzingis, Tatum, Holiday, and Brown. White at the edge of the midcourt logo. Bounce pass over to Holiday. Holiday backs his way in the smaller Tyus Jones. Got the ball stripped. Got it back though. Holiday up and through. Good for two. Able to make it a resilient possession. Puts it to a 4-point game. Stayed with the basketball right there. That's a key 9-3. Second chance points in favor of Boston. Off the fall away. Baking it off the glass for two. That is Tyus Jones for the bucket. The Celtics turn it over. Stole away. Inside a key by Washington, and Boston commits the loose ball foul to charge to White. There's something about the Celtic squad that just looks off tonight in this game. It was on transition that the foul occurred by White, so this is ruled a transition take foul, according to the officials right now. That looked more like it was off the steal and then the loose ball, but Jordan Poole will shoot one technical free throw. He missed the technical, and they'll get the inbounds. Let's see here the replay. White off the spin move, lost it. That's not a transition take right there. Got fouled trying to come up with the basketball after he lost it. That's not a transition take foul. Lucky there that it wasn't awarded a point at the free throw line, and Washington either way gets the basketball back right now. Tyus Jones. Bounce pass over to Kalabali. Jones, Kalabali, Avdia, Poole, and also Kuzma. That's the five on the floors. Porzingis alters the shot. Celtics with a possession. Brown dribbles up to the right elbow. Brown lobs it off to Porzingis. Porzingis working on Kalabali 101. Porzingis up fake at the mid block. Backs his way. Porzingis turn around inside the key. Bounced off the rim. No good. Tips it up. Offensive rebound. Right back to him. Throws it down with a two-handed flush by the big fella. Porzingis with a gritty possession right there. Up to 20 points and 9 rebounds. 4-point game. Left-handed hook shot. No good off the mark by Kuzma. Tatum collects the rebound up the floor off the Brown. Brown crossover, shake and big attacks, dribble drive right to the rim inside, scores the layup, up and in with a left hand, gets the drop. It's a 2-point game. Here we go. Boston 4 for 9 shooting this quarter. Wizards just 1 for 6. And Washington now will burn a timeout. 74-72. Here comes the Celtics with 8:43 left to go now in the third quarter of action as we take the timeout. This is what we call Boston Celtics basketball. To an 8-3 start here for Boston. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games for the most part here on the stream. Celtics coverage as much as possible here. I do cover from time to time college games for college hoops as well. Probably going to do more so focused on the March Madness tournament for this year for the viewership there. But yeah, now Boston's finally getting into a rhythm. Tatum with 18, Porzingis with 16. Jaylen Brown getting downhill to the cup for JB. Finally, things starting to go their way right now for Boston. Celtics perfect, by the way, at the free throw line tonight. 14 for 14. They're just going to make threes. It's been brutal from three-point range. 4 for 19, but instead of jacking up more threes, they've started to stray away from that, and instead they are going to the twos, and they are 32. They get 32 points in the paint tonight. 32-22. They're plus 10 points in the paint. Joe, welcome back in, man. Glad to have you back in. So, you went to Indiana State Valpo game. That's awesome. Yeah, your team's rolling right now for Indiana State. They look, I listened to somebody's bracketology today. They said that Indiana State could go as far up as a 4 seed, which is crazy. I I think that's way too high right there for Indiana State, but yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see Indiana State play in the 7 versus 10 game for them and get up to a 7 for seeding. That's usually what teams in the past have had. That Murray State San Francisco game from 2 years ago, that was a 10 versus 7 matchup. Right now, Florida Atlantic's pulling a 7 somehow. And that was an updated bracketology here for Jerry Palm that he put FAU as a 7. I mean, how many losses is it going to take to drop FAU from the bracket? Right now, Indiana State's a 9 seed. They would take on Butler as an 8. This is a fire first-round matchup if this really happens. Purdue is the 1. Purdue is the 1 seed out of this Midwest West region. Purdue would face the winner of number 9 Indiana State or number 8 Butler. That's a fire first-round matchup right there, considering 3 of those teams are local to each other. We come back to action right now. 8:43 left to go in the third. 2-point lead for Washington. 8-3 start, but the Celtics in this third quarter. Washington with a possession right to left on the floor. Kalabali slipped, tossed it to the wrong player, stole away by Derek White as he came up with a steal. That's as easy as a steal that you could get as White attacks downhill, and the Wizards pick up the reach and foul. So Boston will get the inbound as Washington picks up their first personal foul this quarter. And a choppy game today. That would be in Indianapolis if that actually happens there. That would be the Midwest region. Inbound goes to Brown. Pass off to Porzingis. Bounce pass, and he missed his mark there. That's a turnover. He was looking for a Holiday to cut backdoor. He had an opening as the defense didn't play any drop coverage. They converged on Porzingis at the top of the key, and they double-teamed Porzingis. It should have led to an open Drew Holiday cutter, but Holiday stood still in the corner, and Porzingis missed his mark of the pass. Missed 3 straight away there by Washington as we have, looks like a loose ball foul picked up, charge to Derek White, and are they going to get Jason Tatum here on the delay of game or no? He smashed the basketball after hearing about that call in the hardwood. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Tatum. Yeah, that's actually on Tatum. That's on Tatum right there for the foul. White was right behind him. Holiday was towards the side. They called Tatum on the loose ball foul on the rebounds. So 74-72 to score right now. As we take the timeout, we're down to 8 minutes left to go in the third. Frustration right now. And JT's just going to keep it together and realize that your team's going to be playing much stronger than this year. Let's see. Hornets and Wizards. Good question. I would go Wizards. Hornets keep on trading away their team for Charlotte. They might finish last, honestly, out of all the teams in the NBA because they traded away so many key players. And then Detroit's actually starting to win games right now. They've got 8 wins for the Pistons. They played against Portland last night. Yeah, they've won 2 in a row, so they're getting on a win streak for Detroit. So they're 8-43. Washington 9-41. Charlotte 10-40. Celtics have had some bad losses this season. Yeah, I talked about the bad losses on a previous stream of mine, how they got crushed twice against the Magic on Black Friday and then in mid-January against the Bucks. But those have been the 2 games that they've lost by double digits. Other than that, all the other games have been close by single digits. That Lakers one last week was terrible. And then I forgot to even say about they did lose to the Hornets at one point this season in overtime for the Celtics. So playing down simply the competition, you got to win these games. And right now, they came into this one as an 18.5 point favorite, and you got to be playing physical and take care of business. And tonight, their defense just hasn't looked itself. Terrible getting back in transition, and also they cannot buy a 3 tonight. I mean, that's not going to be sustainable for a deep playoff run. You have to figure out ways of balance for this squad. You got to figure that out. Oh, wow. So, Jared Duran, potentially trade talks there. No, I didn't hear that there, Jeffrey. Thanks for the update there, though. Bucks and Thunder, good question. If that was a playoff game, Milwaukee would win that. I would imagine. The Thunder don't have playoff experience, but got a really good future. Yeah, Giannis is just so dominant down low. The Thunder have been excellent this season, though. Joe Mazzulla took a challenge there, so it was ruled Jason Tatum loose ball foul off the box out. Joe Mazzulla won the challenge, so this will be Celtics basketball after all of that. So we come back from the timeout. Celtics challenged the call on the Jason Tatum foul, and it got reversed. So the Celtics have the ball. White slides it over to Tatum, up and in off the glass, scores for two as he had possession. Tie game 74-74. Celtics on a 10-3 run. Last 3 minutes, 10-3 run for Boston. Top of the key, Tyus Jones. Slides it out to the right wing as Kuzma, or that's Poole. Poole gets bumped into and fouled. Charles, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. This has been just a strange game tonight. Boston has not been able to buy their three-point shooting tonight. And it's been their twos that saved them. They're plus 12 points in the paint, 34-22 right now. Washington will get the inbound to the far side corner off to Kuzma. Kuzma dribbles inside the key, takes the shot over White, no good off the front rim. Porzingis collects the defensive rebound. Celtics to break the tie right here. Spin move at the wing. It's Tatum. Tatum at the baseline, fall away. Took the shot, no good. Tipped up, and the rebound controlled by Tyus Jones. Pushes it up the floor off the pole. Ball fake here by Kuzma. Kuzma turns the corner, kick out corner. Kalabali attacks inside the paint, and he scores the layup. 76-74 Washington as we go back and forth with 7 minutes left to go in the third. Brown at the left wing perimeter. Jaylen Brown working one-on-one on Jordan Poole. The screener gets set by Porzingis. And Porzingis is held up here as Kyle Kuzma picks up the foul. Yeah, do whatever you can utilizing Porzingis in this game. It's been multiple times today that Porzingis has attracted attention from the Wizards, and the Wizards keep on holding on to him, and they keep on committing personal fouls away from the basketball in this game, trying to push and move Porzingis off his spot. And there Porzingis gets called for an illegal screen, though, so that's a turnover. Yeah, Porzingis here, ooh, yeah, there's a lot of jostling for possession between him and Kuzma, getting physical at one another, some pushing and shoving, tangling with the bodies there, and Porzingis on the wrong side of the call got called for the foul. So Boston picks up their 9th turnover, 8 turnovers tonight by Washington. Just above 6.5 left to go. Jumper mid-range, off the mark, no good, missed by Tyus Jones, and Tatum collects the defensive board. 6:26 left to go. Tatum dribble drive, attacks the rack. Oh, he throws it down with a right-handed hammer. Jason Tatum off the dribble drive penetration. Takes the distance with a hammer jam to tie it up at 76. Washington with the ball, edge of the midcourt logo. This turned it into a great one tonight as we're just above 6 minutes left to go in the third. Thinking about a step back. Poole makes the extra pass left corner. Double dribble. Charge to Jordan Poole, and the turnover. It will go back to Boston. I think too handsy right there with the basketball by Jordan Poole. Thought about a step back for a moment, and then he went back into the dribble, and then he made the extra passing. It called for the double dribble by Poole. Celtics with a chance to break the tie, take the lead. Jason Tatum, leading scorer tonight with 22. That's on the 8 for 17 from the floor. Sam Hauser is just checked in onto the floor. Hauser yet to buy a three-point shot tonight, though, as he is 0 for 4 from the perimeter, just with 2 points in 9 minutes. Tatum attacking the rack, and now Kalabali will pick up the foul. That's now number 4 charged to Washington this quarter. We're down to 5:55 left to go. So once again, Boston, who's been excellent tonight at the free throw line. Next time Washington commits a foul, there'll be bonus time as Denny Avdia sits out. They're going to have Eugene Amarui come in. Landry Shamet will check onto the floor. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. This has been closer than usual tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this one here, Celtics or Wizards. Inbound goes to Boston. Top of the key, Derek White lobs it off free throw circle to Porzingis. Porzingis backs his way in Amaru. He turned around inside the key. Porzingis missed off the front rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Kuzma here for Washington. Washington has it at the wing. Dribble drive up inside the key. It is a layup made for two by Corey Kispert. 78-76. Kispert off the drive. Just scored to put Washington up. White lobs it down low. Horford, kick out to the corner. Tatum drives inside the key. Tatum weaves his way. Kick out left corner. Up fake Hauser. Dish outside Porzingis. Jacks up the three. And he's got it. Kristaps Porzingis. Bang, bang. Drills the triple. It's a Celtics lead. 79-78. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Floater missed off the mark. No good by Jones. Porzingis collected a rebound. Pushed down. He gets fouled. And that's now number 5 picked up as a team by Washington. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure for roster spots because I haven't looked at it in depth for Boston in terms of roster spots. Oh, yep, that's right. They do have the buyout market. So, yeah, Vegas puts out. Yeah, I heard about that. So, they get the buyout market, too, which they have. Porzingis will shoot 2 at the free throw line. What's good, Tyrone? Welcome back in from the Bahamas. Thanks for stopping by, man. This has been a great game tonight here, close and competitive, but in terms of Boston tonight, they should be blowing this team out of the water. Luckily, their free throws have saved them. The first shot is good. 25 by Porzingis, the leading scorer. Tatum with 22, 14 by Brown, 10 by Holiday. Derek White really struggling, though, tonight with just 2. The bench struggling to combine for just 8 points through 4 players off the bench. 3 by Horford, 3 by Pritchard, 2 by Hauser. Second shot's good. 81-78. This will be a good depth opportunity tonight for the Celtics to see if they can get their entire starting 5 in double figures. We'll see if Derek White does start to go off as he blocks that 3-point shot. The Celtics come down with a great defense there at the corner by Derek White. If Derek White's able to go off in the fourth quarter, then we'll have a similar type of game from a couple weeks ago against the Pelicans. There goes Hauser, takes the 3, makes it in transition. He's up to 5 now for Sam Hauser. Here come the Celtics. Other players start to get involved. Other players making baskets. 20-6 run by Boston, now up to 20-8 as the runner goes down for Kispert. 4-point game. 4.5 left to go here in the third. Celtics will slow it down. What's good, Official Straker? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it for being a part here in the channel. This has been a good one tonight. Tatum at the left wing, working on Avdia. Step back 3 in the air. No good. Off the back rim, missed by Tatum. Amaru came up with a defensive rebound for Washington. Jones on top of Amaru. Amaru, not a 3-point shooter, looking to hand it off. Slides it over to Kispert. Off the screen, dribbles towards his left. Finds Kuzma, takes the 3, knocks it down, and it's a 1-point game. 84-83. 13th made 3 tonight for Washington, and Boston just 6 for 25 from the perimeter. Celtics with a possession. Top of the key, White fires the pass left corner. Hauser laces up a 3 off the back rim, no good. The rebound pulled down defensively for Amaru for Washington. Just able to soar right up over Al Horford, collect the defensive rebound. Tyus Jones at the right wing, has some space, spots up, takes the 3, got called on the offensive foul though. He pushed off. Turnover by the Wizards. It will go back to Boston. 3:27 left to go. So quick update right now. Tatum's got 22 on 8 for 18 shooting tonight. Just 2 for 9 from 3. The leading scorer for the Celtics is Porzingis. Porzingis with a double-double curly, 25 points and 11 rebounds. Porzingis receives the bounce pass from Pritchard at the free throw circle. Porzingis works his way on Avdia, goes up, and he got fouled. 2 more shots coming up at the free throw line by Porzingis. This has been quite the day for him. When it's gone down to the charity striper, he is a perfect 10 for 10 on free throws in this game. "25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 for 10 at the free throw line. Porzingis will shoot 2 here. First one's up. First one is good. Got the bounce. The Celtics are perfect as a team. 18 for 18 on free throws. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams that I cover. I plan on being back tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m., covering Suns against Warriors. Next Celtics stream will be on Sunday, 2 p.m. before the Super Bowl. Celtics on the road taking on the Heat. Porzingis made the second one, 27 now by Porzingis, stole away by Al Horford as the Wizards turn it over. Tatum on the floor of Porzingis, Horford, Hauser, and Pritchard. Porzingis takes the three, laser beam as he sinks it. Oh baby, what a night by KP tonight. 89-83, the Garden going wild. The Celtics lead by 6. That's now 30 on the board by Porzingis as he alters the shot. Missed off the rim off the putback by Amarui. Kristaps Porzingis doing everything. Tatum with the basketball. Lobs it off to Horford. Horford backs his way inside the low post. Horford floats it up, puts it through. Up and in off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Big Al Horford. 91-83. Baseline drive to the cup. Huge rejection by Porzingis. Oh, with a block right there as he denies Landry Shamet on a slam dunk opportunity off the baseline drive. Celtics come back with it. Tatum slows down tempo. All that time, the clock's been going on for a little bit. Forgot to start it, though. We're down to 2:06 left to go. Right now as Washington comes up with a steal, and they throw it down with a hammer by Corey Kispert. 6-point game, 2 minutes left. Celtics with a possession. Pass midcourt with Tatum. Porzingis got 30 tonight, the game leader. Tatum, top of the key, working one-on-one as he's guarded by Paul. Tatum, dribble, drive, right down the lane inside, dunks it down, leading forward into the two-handed flush for Jason Tatum. Celtics by 8. What a game tonight. Celtics starting to take over. Tatum with 24 tonight. Jordan Poole, top of the key, working on Hauser one-on-one. Poole crossover, takes the three over Hauser. Off the mark, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Took him the first 32 minutes approximately to get situated, but here they go. They're 11 for 20 shooting this quarter. Tatum working at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Poole, bumped into by Poole, and Tatum gets fouled. And we're down to 1:06 left in the third. Jason Tatum will shoot 2 in the bonus at the free throw line, as the Wizards are over the limit. And right now, Washington's picked up 19 personal fouls as a team. Boston with just 11 tonight. The Celtics perfect. 18 for 18 when this come down to free throws. Tatum will shoot 2. What a night tonight for the Celtics here at the free throw line. Their threes not dropping, but finding ways to win. That's the key. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. They came in as an 18.5-point favorite. Second longest spread of the season. Right now, finding ways to win by going downhill to the rim, blow-by speed, attacking the paints. When the three-point shot isn't working, they're getting there tonight with a head full of steam. Both of the shots are good at the free throw line. 10-point lead for Boston. This is the second largest lead of the game. The Celtics led this game by 12 at one point early on. Top of the key, Kispert. Jab step, he's working on Hauser. Final minute left to go, the third. Pass deflected, tipped up in the air, intercepted by Pritchard. Up ahead, Tatum. Tatum right to the rim, scores with a left-handed layup. 97-85, Celtics up by 12 here, tied for the largest one tonight. 13-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Kispert, dribble drive inside, gets past Porzingis, scores the layup. They were making it interesting throughout a while, but the Celtics here have finally been able to hit their stride in the late stage of the third quarter. Tatum, 8-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the third. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo with the basketball. Tatum at the top of the key, working on Amarui. Tatum dribbles towards his left, working on a big man, jacks up the three. Tatum, nothing but net, baby. Jason Tatum splashes down the three. Bang, bang, JT. That's too big of a mismatch when you're working on a big man and experiencing the league right there like Eugene Amarui. Pritchard made a buzzer beater. Oh, he just hit another one. Peyton Pritchard, if they're going to count it, he made one buzzer beater at midcourt in the first quarter. Reverse to the 30, just sunk in, nothing but net. Peyton Pritchard. I think it was late after the buzzer by you the man. Peyton Pritchard right there. Point 2, point 1. No, they're not going to count it. He had it in his hands as the buzzer sounded, but you get the stroke right there, man. Peyton Pritchard, the $1 million shot that did not count. We close out to the end of the third. 100-87 on a 20-point differential in the third quarter. The Celtics finally awake, and they took the third quarter 36-16. As we are 3 quarters through the books tonight in this one. Adjustments. Big time in this game under head coach Joe Mazzulla. Attacking the paint, contesting shots at the rim, locking down the three, getting back in transition defense. Those were the keys in the second half. The threes, they'll come when they can. They struggled mightily from three tonight, yet they're starting to find their rhythm right now. They're getting better throughout the course of this game from three. Porzingis and Tatum have combined for 61 points tonight. Jason Tatum, 31 points, just made a massive three in the final seconds over Amarui. It didn't even seem like there was a defender there. Just Jason Tatum just put that three up, it looked like, in his sleep, and he sunk it. It hit bottom. It was nothing but net. Like, it didn't even look like Amarui. Like, you got a big man guarding you right there around the perimeter on a switch with Amarui. And Tatum didn't even look like he realized he had a defender in his face there. 6'7" for Amarui. I just looked at his height. It seems like that's what it got on the roster that he's listed. Seems like he's much taller than that. He played at Rutgers in Oregon. I feel like he was listed at 6'9", 6'10", during his college days, but listed on this roster is 6'7" for Amarui. But major 20-point difference in that quarter there for the Celtics. Quick update on the NBA scores. We got a couple college cheap scores to go over too, since we're on this timeout right now. Gonna get to the timeout slide here. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys are new. Let's see what we got right now. Hawks lead the Sixers. This game's much closer, 118-111 with 2.5 minutes left to go. Atlanta leading by 7 right now at Philly. Raptors lead the Rockets at the end of 3, 88-71. Bucks are destroying the Hornets tonight, 69-38 as we start off the fourth quarter of action. Peyton Pritchard puts the ball into the hands to Holiday. It's Holiday, Pritchard, Cornette, Hauser, and Horford. A 5 on the floor. Drew Holiday takes the 2, and he makes it at the top of the free throw circle. 15-point lead, largest one tonight for Boston. Tyus Jones on the floor with Kyle Kuzma and Denny Avdia, Corey Kispert, and Jordan Poole. Poole receives the pass to the right wing. He's guarded by Pritchard, far side of the floor. Sends it off to Kispert. Into the hands now of Avdia. Attacks the paint over Cornette. And gutted a drop with a layup +1. So one free throw coming up here at the line for Denny Avdia for Washington. Oh, wow. Gee, that's tough. So if they're missing a Duro, yikes, that's going to be really tough to win that game. So much is on the factor of Devin Carter, too. Devin Carter, legit, is just like the toughest dude in all of college basketball. Devin Carter's putting PC Friars on his back this season. Like, he's like the toughest dude out there. Him, and not a whole lot of stuff goes out there about Texas Tech, but they're looking good this year for Texas Tech. Pop Isaacs, if you haven't seen him play yet, check him out. He's really good. That guy is also like one of those like players that can put your team on your back. That dude is such a strong player. He just goes right at you and attacks. Kind of similar, like gritty type of style, like a winner mentality, similar to Devin Carter. Nice up fake right there. Peyton Pritchard got the bucket, scored +1 at the free throw line as he got Jordan Poole to bite off the up fake. Jordan Poole went for the blocking motion off the head fake by Pritchard. Pritchard had Poole come back down on his head, got chopped up. Poole fell down. Pritchard absorbed the contact and will shoot one. The free throw is good. Nothing but nylon on that shot right there by Peyton. Celtics coming out, rounding the form right now at the free throw line. Perfect, 21 for 21. when it matters the most tonight, winning it at the free throw line. The lob down low, Kuzma floats up the shot, bounces in, good for 2. Able to break the zone defense right there by Boston. Pritchard on the far side of the floor, he is guarded by Jones. Lobs it over to Brown. Brown at the left elbow. Brown backs his way on Paul Brown over a size advantage. Inside the key, dish out to the wing. Holiday touch pass right corner. Horford bobbles it, keeps it alive. 6 on the shot clock. Horford moves it outside to Brown. Brown elevates, dribble drive. Down the lane with a left hand. No good off the mark. Hit the glass, tipped out of bounds, touched by Cornette. So this will be Washington ball with 10:06 left. That was a tough possession right there. Strong drive by Jaylen Brown. Couldn't convert on it right there. But Boston, right now with the lead, 105-92. Just above 10 minutes left to go. Looking to seal the deal. Up by 13 currently. Wizards pick up the ball as they cross midcourt. Tyus Jones lobs it off to Kispert. Kispert, low block, floats up the shots. And before he got fouled. Yeah, they traded Bradley Beal off to Phoenix in the offseason. Yeah, I don't think he was too happy with the organization as they kept on losing. That's an and-1 there. It's good. So the three-point play is complete. Corey Kispert, they rolled it the basket in the and-1. Yeah, so they sent him to a contender, deflected into the backcourt. Pritchard able to pick it up there. 9:50 left to go. Pritchard dribbles up inside the key. Jumper rattles in. It's good for 2 by Peyton Pritchard. Other scores start to pick up. Peyton Pritchard, double figures. He's up to 10 now. 54-36. Points in the paint in favor of the Celtics tonight. Avdia laces up a 3, sinks it. They're hanging in right now. These 3-point shots starting to drop for Washington, making things interesting. Celtics with the basketball. Under 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown, edge of the midcourt logo, spin move, dribbles, crossover, jumper, 15-footer Brown, and he sticks it. Jaylen Brown zips it through for 2. Celtics by double digits. JB, 16 right now on an efficient 8 for 13 from the floor. Jones had a roller with Kuzma, passes out to the corner instead. Kalabali takes the 3, no good, in and out of the hands of Kuzma. Celtics collect the rebound. They got numbers 5 and 4 up the floor. Brown, drive, kick, corner, Holiday extra pass. Pritchard sidestep to his left, 3 at the wing. Missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Kispert. Wizards with the ball, 8:45 left to go. Handoff Kispert, top of the key. That's Avdia. Bounce pass Kispert. Kispert steps into a wide open 3. A laser that he sinks. 109-101. Keeping it interesting right here with the 3s by Washington. Pritchard on the floor with Holiday, Cornette, Brown, and Horford. Kispert's up to 22 now for Washington. Holiday bounce pass top of the key. Pritchard takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown, baby. Peyton Pritchard. Double figures for him in the scoring column tonight. He's got 11. 8 minutes left to go, approaching the mark. 4 for 7 in this game for Pritchard. Kuzma catching fire 3 over Brown. Around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Holiday. Celtics will slow it down. Up by 11 with the basketball. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe here. The Celtics looking to keep it going tonight. They are searching for their 3rd straight victory. Win number 40 this season. Step back 3 in the air. Jaylen Brown missed off the mark and the rebound secured by Kalabali for Washington. Wizards pass midcourt. Kalabali working on Cornette. Attacks inside the paint of Cornette. Bounce pass out to the top. Trey Jones swings it out to the right wing. Kispert with 22. Looking for 25. Took the 3 but missed. Off the back rim. No good. Rebound here for Boston. 11-point lead. Going to slow it down once again. Washington playing them tight all throughout the course of the night. The big key ben free throws tonight for the Celtics. They are perfect. 21 for 21. Massive third quarter. 36 to 13 in their advantage. Jaylen Brown, spin move, turn around, took it, and he made it. JB for 2. The Celtics by 13. And a timeout taken on the floor by Washington. 7:04 left to go. Boston looking for win number 40 this season. Wasn't easy for the most part, but finding ways to get it done tonight. Points in the paint been major tonight for the Celtics when the 3s haven't been at their best tonight. Joanne, what's good? Welcome back in. Thanks for stopping by. If you're doing a stream here, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. The Real Legends MVPs tonight on the channel. And thanks, guys, for being a part here once again. Quick update right now since we're in this timeout. I'm going to do another one of those promos here since we're on this timeout. So recently, at the beginning of the year, I switched over to YouTube TV so I could give you guys some great basketball coverage here on my channel on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you guys are interested in switching over to an excellent streaming provider here, that will be YouTube TV. I have a great deal at the bottom right corner of the screen. Just for you, if anybody's interested out there in need of a streaming provider from the USA, all you have to do is scan the QR code, or you can click my YouTube TV refer a friend link in the description of this video. It's over in the description there. And with the YouTube TV refer a friend link that I have, you can save $45 on YouTube TV for your first 3 months. YouTube TV has over 100 plus live channels. That includes NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, the NFL Network, Fox Sports 1, Big Ten Network, ACC Network, NBC Sports Boston included. If you like the Celtics, that is included. It's only available in the New England market only, so you can get the Celtics with YouTube TV, but you have to be living in either Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine in order to do so in those 6 New England states. It's available in the U.S. only for YouTube TV. No contract or hidden fees. Cancel anytime. A limited time offer. And all you have to do, if anybody's interested out there, scan the QR code at the bottom right corner of the screen, or I got the link posted in the description of this video, also pinned to the chat as well, where new subscribers save $45 on their first 3 months of YouTube TV when they subscribe over. So here we go, back from the timeout upcoming. The Celtics finding ways to win tonight. Points in the paint, one of their best this season. They're plus 20 points in the paint, 56-38. I'd said it at the top of the stream tonight. Kristaps Porzingis, you got the advantage in this matchup, 7-3. The Wizards, a smaller lineup. They traded Daniel Gafford yesterday, 6'9", for the tallest player in the starting 5, and I was right. Porzingis, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 12 for 12 at the free throw line. There was really no answer by Washington throughout tonight's game. There was a lot of fouls away from the basketball picked up by Washington tonight, as they had no answer to size up and match Porzingis in this matchup here. Back from the timeout, Washington just scored a 2. Under 7 minutes left to go right now. Drew Holiday. His pass broke it up, intercepted by Trey Jones as he collects the steal here for the Wizards. Jones looking to take it a distance, and he gets fouled by Derek White. So 2 free throws coming up by Washington, making things really interesting right now. 6:31 left. Quick schedule update for you guys. I'll be back tomorrow night covering the Suns at Warriors, if anybody's interested, at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Next Celtics stream will be on Sunday, 2 p.m. before the Super Bowl, the Celtics at the Heat. And then, quick update for next week. I plan on covering the Celtics-Nets game on Tuesday. I won't have the game, though, on Wednesday. I got a double header for basketball that day in person that I'm doing for college basketball in person, so I'll be out that day on Wednesday, but I plan on covering Tuesday as well against Brooklyn. Not the back-to-back the next day, though. 3 is good by Drew Holiday. 117-105 as he sinks down to 3, just above 6 minutes left to go. Holiday's got 15 low-key in this game, 7 for 11 from the floor, been efficient. Derek White's the lone starter, yet to score in double figures. Just 2 tonight by Derek White, but finding ways to win this game for the Celtics. All they have to do is close it out. Coulibaly making it interesting, makes the corner 3 right there. Yeah, I have 2 games tomorrow that I'm covering for basketball. So those are big games. Actually, the women's basketball team in the first game I'm covering tomorrow, they're ranked at number 34 in the nation for D3. So they're having a great season for the women's team. Yeah, they only have 3 losses. 2 of those losses are against the number 3 team, which has been just playing out of their mind. The number 3 team for Division III basketball is Rhode Island College for women's, which they're undefeated. And I do the broadcasting a lot for UMass Dartmouth, which they got a really good women's team. Their men's team has come a long way too. Their men's team right now is up to third in the conference, so I got both their women's and men's games tomorrow. If anybody's interested, I posted those links over in my over in the community tab of my last community post there for the 2 games I have for tomorrow, and then come Sunday I'll probably post in the other links for next week that I have. I start up lacrosse announcing not tomorrow, but the following Saturday. I have my first lacrosse game, which will be pretty cool. Denny of Dia called in the reach and follow there off the Celtics inbound. We're going to take a timeout on the floor right now. So 5:37 left to go as the Wizards burn a timeout. Yeah, the men's basketball game for tomorrow that I'm covering in person should be really good. That's between number 3 and 4 in the conference. I covered one on Wednesday, and it was crazy. The men's game. That team that the team that I was at pulled off an upset win, and the team that they beat went to back-to-back NCAA tournaments, which they had won the NCAA tournament back in 2017. Scoreboard update throughout the NBA right now looks like this. We got a game that's gone final. The Hawks tonight picking up a win at Philadelphia, 127-121. Philadelphia, with a Joel Embiid injury, starting to drift back lately. And then right now, Milwaukee taking care of business over the Hornets tonight, 86-50. Raptors up over the Rockets, 98-86. Down to under 7 left to go in that game in the fourth quarter. I haven't even done college basketball updates yet. This stream has flown right by. Let's see, I'm going to get that up. Yeah, I saw earlier the hard-nosed defensive game. VCU beat Dayton 49-47. Oh, man, that's going to drop Dayton out of the top 25 probably. Florida Atlantic's going to go out of the top 25, I would hope, by next week. If they're even put back in the top 25, like, come on. I don't get that by now. FAU at number 20 this week. They just lost against UAB yesterday. They're just such a random team. They have losses against Charlotte Bryant. They had another bad loss in there, and then they lost against UAB. So this is who can enter the top 25. Indiana State looking like a likely candidate to do so for Indiana State. So they should be ranked next week if they keep on winning. St. Mary's, they have really come out of nowhere. They had a terrible start this season. I think they were like 3-5 to begin or something like that. They're now number 26, right outside the top 25. So they should get ranked if they keep on winning. But I think you got to rank Virginia before those first two that they put. Virginia just, man, they are looking great right now. That team's come together at the right time for Virginia. So they're at number 31, so they're receiving votes. So Virginia is behind St. Mary's, TCU, Indiana State, Boise State, Colorado State, and then there's Virginia. Grand Canyon getting just one vote is just so disrespectful to Grand Canyon. I think they got a record of 20-2 right now. Yeah, college basketball streaming's getting, it's very difficult to get views because people have been illegally streaming the games for college basketball. So on my channel, when I've covered college basketball, like within the last month or so, it just hasn't been fun anymore, unfortunately, because people have been illegally streaming those games. So it takes away my viewership. It's too bad because if those illegal streams weren't up, we would grow so much. But I still plan on covering the March Madness tournament. I believe those illegal streams get taken down during the March Madness tournament, but during the regular season, like the ESPN games, they got multiple people showing the same game and getting away with it without any like copyright infringement or anything. So you got like 1,000 plus people watching one of these live streams. And it really takes away from my channel, which my channel gets like 10 or 15 viewers. on that same game, and then when they take away that from those people in the tournament, then my numbers go up because of that. We come back from the timeout. Missed three as it skipped around the rim and out. No good by Kuzma. Celtics with a possession. Holiday on the floor with Porzingis, Tatum, Brown, and White. Brown receives it. Brown dribbles baseline. Moves it out to the wing. Porzingis bounce past Tatum left wing. Tatum turns the corner. Flings it out left corner. Open three. Drew Holiday for the dagger. He drills it. Oh, baby, what a shot right there by Drew. It's back to a 12-point Celtics lead. 120-108. Right now, down low, pull, passes over to Coulibaly. Coulibaly dribbles back out to the elbow. You've got to go if you're Washington. The shot clock's down all the way to 8 right now. They keep on dribbling, pull. Out to the quarter, shot clock's down to 3, pull. Baseline dribble, passes inside of Dia, contacted up, and he gets fouled. And now it's down to 1.5 seconds on the shot clock as he got fouled, and Denny of Dia will shoot too. Yeah, it's really too bad because I enjoy doing the college streams too. It's just like those illegal streams just take away from gaining viewers on the channel. It's really unfortunate. Whereas these NBA streams are great because if somebody is like trying to illegally stream an NBA game, it automatically gets taken down. But for some reason, college basketball in the regular season is different for college basketball. Second free throw is good for Avdia. 120-110 right now. 31 points by Tatum, 30 by Porzingis, 18 each by Holiday and Brown. 4 in double figures in the starting 5. Then Pritchard's got 11 off the bench. White lobs it over to Porzingis, looking for a board. He's got 30, and he goes up. He gets fouled. And there'll be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for Porzingis. Wow, softball already on ESPN. Holy smokes. So early to think about softball. Wow. Yeah, I got my first softball game, I think, in person the Saturday of the tournament. I think I got 2 games that a D1 school actually asked me to announce. So I took those immediately. That's my first Division I softball game that I'm doing, which is cool. Softball goes by so quick, too. Wow. I can see lacrosse being on TV right now. The lacrosse season started this week for Division I think. I saw a game on Sunday that was lacrosse, but I'm kind of shocked that softball is being played like this early right now. Backroom 3 missed off the mark. No good by Coulibaly. Rebound controlled by Boston. Porzingis is up to now 32 as he made both of the free throws, 14 for 14 at the free throw line, 11 rebounds by Porzingis. He receives the lob down low. He gets contacted again and fouled. So Porzingis will shoot 2 more. Yup, it's almost springtime. It's crazy to imagine because we're supposed to be getting a snowstorm this Tuesday for Vegas, me, Jeffrey there, like southern New England. It looks like it's going to be all of New England, like even like Cape Cod and stuff. Yeah, so last month it was Stonehill. They're new to Division I, so I got them 2 weeks from now for a lacrosse game for Stonehill. They're taking on FDU, the team that beat Purdue last year in the tournament. Jason Tatum spin move inside, floats it up, got the contact and the foul. As the shot dropped, he got fouled by Abdia, and he'll shoot 1 at the free throw line. So I'm trying to remember the D1 teams that they gave to me in the game slate. So I got them for lacrosse for that 1 game. It's against FDU. I get them for softball against St. Francis of Pennsylvania, I think. And then there was baseball against Norfolk State I had. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It'll be my first time doing like Division I, which is cool. Under 3.5 left to go. Tatum made the free throw. Just a clinic tonight when it's come down to free throws. Washington's been just keeping this game interesting. They've been playing well tonight, I have to say, for the Wizards. They just made their 17th three. This is kind of unheard of. You make 17 threes, you usually win the game. Tyus Jones just drilled down the 3 at the top. So this game ain't over just yet. They're up by 12. I've seen stranger things happen with 12 minutes, or up by 12 with under 3 left to go as Washington knocked it loose out of bounds. The Celtics thought it was out of bounds by Washington, but it's going to be Wizards basketball. For Washington, they got 6 players in double figures. Just a big third quarter really was the difference maker. 36-13. Third quarter in favor of Boston. Missed floater, no good off the front rim by Tyus Jones, and the Celtics control the basketball, and they will slow down tempo here with just above 2.5 left to go. 22 and 10 by Avdija, 22 off the bench by Kispert, 19 by Paul, 14 each by Kuzma and Jones, and then 12 by Coulibaly. And Derek White gets on the board. That's paint point number 60 tonight, as Derek White scores the rim. 127-113, 2:15 left. There's a 3, swoosh. It's good by Washington by Tyus Jones finding a perimeter stroke. 2 minutes left to go. Derek White tonight with just 4. He's only attempted 6 shots total. 6 total assists though by White, with 3 steals, the team leader and steals. White, kick out to the corner, Porzingis. Dribbles up off the up fake, Porzingis weaves his way inside the key, missed a shot off the rim, a rebound controlled by Kispert. Up the floor for Washington, down by 11, bounce pass left corner 3. They got another one. It's not over just yet, holy smokes. That is good in transition by Kyle Kuzma, 9-2 run right now. In the last minute and a half, we have 1:30 left to go as well on the clock. Tatum moves it down low, wide open. Drew Holiday, kiss off the glass, scores for 2. Broken down defensive gaff right there defensively by Washington, surrendering the wide open bucket at Drew. He's got 20 on an efficient 9 for 13 for tonight from the floor. Swoosh, there's another 3. Oh my goodness, Bilal Coulibaly drills it. It's a 7-point game. The 2s by Boston have been caught up by the 3s by Washington. All of a sudden, final minute. Celtics with a possession, too close for comfort. Boston with Tatum. Oh, he lost control of it, turns it over in transition. They got a 2-on-1, a lob. Over the top, Coulibaly catches it, and he flushes it. It's only a 5-point game, 129-124. 51.4 seconds left to go. Oh my goodness. This is getting way too close for comfort right now. This ain't over just yet. There was a foul on the back end of that too. Boston committed a foul, and this will be 1 free throw as well by Coulibaly. This was a 14-point lead with 3 minutes left. And now, the free throw is good. It's a 4-point game. Gotta handle this basketball. 50 seconds left to go. Derek White on the floor with Tatum, Porzingis, Brown, and Holiday. Edge of the midcourt logo. White dribbles up top of the key. Shot clock down to 10. Game clock down to 38. Lobs to Porzingis. Porzingis, he's been the key tonight. Elevates for the J. Deep 2. And he hits it. Bang, bang, baby. Kristaps Porzingis off the step back. You the man tonight. The player of the game as he drills it. And a timeout taken to the floor by Washington. 30 seconds left to go. Porzingis. Major. 34 and 11 rebounds on 9 for 18 shooting. Perfect 14 for 14 at the free throw line by KP. Massive J right there off the step back at the free throw circle as we take the timeout with 30 seconds left. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. The Celtics lucky that they had a third quarter that was big time. 36-13 in the third. Washington has made now 5 consecutive threes in a row. The Celtics have gone for the 2s. And Washington has matched them with the 3s. This is crazy. It's not even like the Celtics are missing. If they're missing, they're losing this game right now. So this will be Washington basketball upcoming. Porzingis off the step back, drilled it. The Wizards had to burn the timeout. So it's not even that they're missing shots here by the Celtics in this fourth quarter. It's that Washington has been making 3s in response when the Celtics have got their 2s tonight. This has been the game that, if you're a Celtics fan, you want to see all these points in the paint tonight, because because what they've been doing all throughout the course of the season is attempting 45, 53s per game. Tonight they attempted just 34, and they took it to the rim. They took it to the paint. Washington will get the inbound to their front court. 30 seconds even. Al Horford will guard the inbound passer. Kyle Kuzma, the inbound passer, near side as they advance it to the front court. 1 timeout remaining for Washington, 2 for Boston. Inbound goes to Jones. Jones off to the top of the key of Dia. Dribble drive down the lane inside. Dunks it down with a right-handed flush with 25 seconds. 4-point game. Celtics got to get it in cleanly. They got 2 timeouts. Inbound goes to White. White in the backcourt finds Tatum. Tatum lobs it over to Horford. Horford going to slow it down. Horford gets fouled as we have 19.3 seconds left to go. That's the 5th personal foul committed by Washington. So now the Celtics are in the bonus. Al Horford will shoot at the free throw line 2 shots. 19 seconds left. Not going to try to do an announcer jinx right here, but we'll see if that number comes out to be what it should be tonight, and it will not. How do you miss a free throw when you've made all the free throws today? I was not going to say 24 for 24. Now they're 24 for 25 as Horford just missed the first one. Second free throw here by Horford. He's got it. That's a big one. 5-point lead, 19 seconds. Inbound for Washington. Washington with 1 timeout. Out to the wing of Dia. Open 3. Off the back rim, no good. Derek White with a defensive rebound. And Washington lets a lot of time burn off the clock, and now they'll follow Tatum with 8.4 seconds. Took a little bit of a time right there to foul. Derek White with a big defensive rebound. And Tatum will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Too close for comfort tonight. Perimeter defense was a major issue. Washington had a lot of open threes that looked like practice shooting shots today in this game. And this is kind of unheard of. The Wizards make 19 threes, but they'll still lose. You don't see that too often where a team makes 19 threes and they lose. And Tatum missed the first free throw. The Celtics were a perfect 24 for 24 in the first 47 minutes of this game, and then now are 1 for 3 on their previous 3 free throws. Horford checks out. Pritchard comes in. Pritchard, by the way, Peyton Pritchard made a buzzer beater to close out the first quarter. That counted. He made a buzzer beater to close out the third quarter. That didn't count. But when you factor in that half-court buzzer beater bank that Peyton Pritchard had, it was similar to that Jalen Suggs-type shot that Gonzaga had in the tournament to beat UCLA in the Final Four. As Tatum hits the second free throw, we go to a timeout, 133-127. This is a one-possession game. If Peyton Pritchard doesn't bank that half-court 3 at the buzzer, this is a one-possession game right now. 130-127 instead of 133-127. 26 for 28 on free throws. Only missed 2 of them in the final minutes. Boston, 52% from the floor. Washington shooting 41% from 3. 19 for 46 from 3. They shot the ball well at the free throw line. 17 for 19. I have to say, they played one heck of a game tonight. Transition offense. They burned the Celtics there. Boston had a lot of issues in the first half getting back in transition D. 36-18, the points in the paint in favor of Washington. That's where a lot of their points were distributed early on. Was fast break points. 36-18 fast break points in favor of Washington. Points in the paint is where the Celtics went tonight. 62-42. They had a paint party against this Washington squad tonight. Whereas Washington was splashing down the threes. They had the pull party with Jordan Poole going on early in this game. 24 by Denny Avdia, though, the top scorer. 19 by Poole. 18 by Kalabali. 17 by Jones off the bench. 22 with Kispert. Porzingis, though, on another level tonight. The player of the game tonight. Him and Tatum with 30-point double-doubles. And this one inbound, deflected in the corner by Boston. 7.9 seconds left. 7.9 seconds left to go. See if I can get back that number here. There we go. We got it to 8. Rounds up to 8. So 7.9 seconds left to go. Both of these teams in the bonus. Washington down by 6, about to get... wow, the Celtics, they gave a foul there. Looked like it was just a simple pass deflection. So Kispert at the free throw line. He'll shoot too. Yeah, they rolled up the video. It was early. It was upon entry right there off the inbound. It happened quick. So Kispert just made the first free throw. And Kispert will have a second free throw here. Tatum's got 35 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists tonight. What he had, Porzingis with a monster game, 34 points, 11 boards. Second free throw, Kispert drills. 4-point game, Celtics off the inbound, trapped in the corner, got to get it out. And they get it over to Jaylen Brown. Horford has a touch here, and nobody around that area, as that will put the clock down to zeros. The Celtics get pushed tonight against the Washington Wizards, but at the end, Boston points in the paint big way tonight as they took that 62 points in the paint, and they win by a 4-point victory. Final score 133-129. The final tonight, much closer than expected in this game. Washington did one heck of a job tonight finding their stroke from 3, getting up the floor, fast pace. It was much closer than expected tonight in this game. And the Celtics, they end up on top 133-129 in a shootout between these two teams. I know NBC Sports Boston, they got Jason Tatum as the player of the game. He was excellent tonight. 35 points, 12 for 22 from the floor, 8 for 9 at the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks. But you got to give it up for Kristaps Porzingis, what he did as well. 34 points and 33 minutes by Porzingis. Tatum played 38 minutes. Porzingis played 33 minutes. 34 points in 33 minutes by Porzingis on 11 rebounds, and he was perfect. 14 for 14 at the free throw line, 9 for 18 from the floor tonight for KP. 20 points by Jrue Holiday, low-key. He was excellent on 9 for 13 shooting. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3. 7 rebounds, 5 assists by Jrue. 18 points by Jaylen Brown. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Derek White, he only attempted 6 shots, so he only scored 4 points, but came up with a game-sealing rebound for Derek White. Turned out to have 6 assists and a team-high 3 steals in this one. And then Peyton Pritchard, 11 points, including a half-court 3 to close out the first quarter. And who would have thought that half-court 3 would be a 1-point difference maker in this game, and the Celtics won by 4, 133-129. Wow. What a game. Got to give it up for the Wizards, though. They had 6 guys in double figures. I mean, I came into tonight's game, I thought the Celtics would blow this team out of the water, considering that the Wizards just traded away Daniel Gafford yesterday. And Washington came and found their stroke tonight. They made 19 threes, yet not enough to win, which is unheard of this day and age, that you make 19 threes, you shoot 19 for 21 at the free throw line, and you lose. Must be some issues defensively. And the Celtics, enough to get their offense to win this game. And we look towards the third quarter. The third quarter, a big reason why Boston outscored Washington 36-13 in the third. Thanks so much, y'all, for joining in, being a part here for this one tonight. Feel free to join in tomorrow. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering Suns at Warriors. If you guys would like to come on back for my next Celtics stream, I also plan on being back for that on Sunday, as the Celtics will take on the Heat in a road game for Boston at Miami at 2 p.m. on Sunday. But before I do sign off, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell before I go. What a game tonight. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Happy Friday night, everybody. And this was too close for comfort, but they found a way to win. 40th victory this season for the Celtics, as they improved to 40-12 overall, the league's best at the top of the NBA. We're going to close out now for the channel members. Alright, so all channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams here. We got Jason, Warren, Rajeep, I Am Ghost, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, HG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, and Melinda. Thanks all for joining in for this one tonight. The Celtics win a thriller, able to come back, and they beat the Wizards 123-129, the final score. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Friday night.